Pee-wee, pull my finger.
News Talk Radio 610 WIOD presents the Neil Rogers Show. To get in touch and talk with Neil, dial 751 WIOD from Dave.
Oh!
In Broward, it's 524 WIOD. Outside the 305 area code, toll free 1-800-944-WIOD. And Bell South Mobility customers make a free call by dialing star IOD. The opinions expressed by the guests, hosts, or callers are not necessarily those of this station. Now, here's Neil Rogers on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
Holy cow. They don't come any better than Neil Roberts.
There's a deal going down in merry old England. And when New Jack Swing meets the Sherwood Shuffle, it can only mean one thing.
The boys in Robin's Hood.
Fly tight, homie. And Robin, how about sharing some of Maid Marian's booty with my posse?
I say nay to you, infidels. On guard.
Yo, Holmes, let's bug.
Yeah, man, get your Sam Hooker in there. Come down.
Gotta fly to Nottingham Castle. Sounds as if the deal is going down. Word to your mother.
The boys in Robin's Hood.
Really, TP, he's not allowed without your mother now.
10:06 at WIOD. I like that. I give that about an 8.5 on a scale of 3. Well, let's straighten the record out here right away this morning. Yesterday we had some intemperate planted calls that, well, they started some good rumors anyway. So Budell, as of this moment, I guess is not leaving. That's the rumor. That's the new rumor. But that was all planted from over there. I have a feeling that Mr. Ego himself may have made the call. That's just my opinion. I have nothing to base that on except my own suspicion. Because I have a feeling that there are people within the building over there in the light bulb who want that man out. Out! But it ain't going to happen because he's got an ironclad contract, and I have passed the word to him to butch up. Stand up and be counted like Rick Reilly, okay?
Oh!
Exactly. How about that $7,000 alleged contribution from Blockbuster the guy called in yesterday that I heard? Huh? Anybody believe that? Nobody believes it? Wouldn't it be something if I mean, that's just... He gave an address, I mean, like the specific store, probably, which doesn't even exist, but that sure would be interesting to find out. Now, today's the big day. The unveiling. I've heard of a lot of silly things in the 30-plus years that I've been doing some of this crap, but the unveiling of the sign has to be the all-time best. The unveiling of the new sign. Marvin was here, we understand, doing it with Ross on the roof, up on the roof, in the wee hours of the morning, checking who's being naughty and nice up there. Wonder if he's found any of Sally's old instruments. But anyway, we're ready to unveil it. I don't know what's to unveil, because it's just a crappy sign. You know, it just says the same old usual bland 610, your generic, boring, schizophrenic station. We're calm and mellow and news on the outside and a bunch of crap on the inside. So we have that, plus the first annual Richie Swimwear Hot Body Contest from 2 to 6 with Rick and Spud out here in the lot this afternoon. And then tomorrow night, Rick and Spud are going to be at Hialeah Speedway from whenever. It doesn't say that on the thing here. How come this sheet is so screwed up? It's just amazing. It's frightening. Mike Ranieri will be at Target tomorrow, 6250 Sample Road in Oral Springs for the grand opening, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Anybody who stops by gets tickets to an upcoming Miracle baseball game. And that's about it. Next Saturday, a week from this Saturday, I'll be at Champion Marine up on 190th and Biscayne from noon to 3. And 2 weeks from today, the 16th, I'll be over at Bayside. Boy, I don't know how we're going to pull that off. How are we going to pull that off? I had one guy called in here yesterday. Oh, you coming to Bayside? I said, yeah, you're going to be there? Well, I'll be in Chicago. And then I'm listening to Rick and Spud on the way home yesterday, and some guy calls in and says, how come you guys aren't coming? Why don't you come to Bayside? Well, Neil's going to be there. Well, yeah, but why don't you guys come? Well, thanks a lot, pal. That's the guy in the photo shop at Bayside. I'll be looking for you 2 weeks from today, sir. You slime ball. So we'll see if anybody shows up there on the 16th or not, as the case may be. We'll just, we'll have an interpreter, I guess. So we got everything straightened out now? I hope so. In USA Today, as they continue getting worse and worse, pretty soon it's going to be on the front page. I'm serious. This is getting out of hand. I think the Scientologists really own USA Today. I don't think it's Gannett newspapers at all. Church of Scientology, our message to you, the centerfold. The centerfold in the front section today, both pages, full color, an ad for this cult, with a toll-free number, and we're doing something to help because we care, and yada, 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 yada. I have never seen it. It started with the little ads, and now they're growing and growing like a big tumor on this otherwise colorful. And the problem is that the people who read this paper, for the most part, are unsuspecting morons because they like to look at the pictures, which is the reason they select this paper. So they're going to get all the unsuspecting dolts signing up. Pretty soon there will be like 150 million Scientologists all over America. Mike Cronin over at Calder. I want to thank Mike for sending away the humongous Calder sports bag. They're giving them away to the first 10,000 people who pay full admission this Sunday at Calder. And man, is that a big bag or what? Look at the size of that baby. You can put all your winnings in there, huh? Look at the size of this thing. That's for the optimist who figures he's going to win a $15,000 trifecta and take it home all in singles. God, is that big. So get out to Calder Sunday and tote it home, okay? It's 11 after 10 at WIOD. We'll get to your calls in a minute. We see a lot of frantic lines flashing, and we'll get to them as soon as we feel like it. We have one open line in Dade, 751. One on the Star line, Star IOD. And our worldwide line, which is becoming more popular by the second, at 1-800-944-WID. Got our Snapple supply, thanks to Jerry Heller, our wonderful Snapple distributor in South Florida. He took a lot of crap from us, and deservedly so, because he wasn't getting us the stuff, because there's so much demand for it. And that's why a lot of times you go into these little markets where you find Snapple in your neighborhood, and you can't find exactly the flavor that you're looking for, because people are just snapping it up like crazy. They want to grab it and get the habit. So anyway, that's what you ought to do. We got the Diet Raspberry Iced Tea. If you haven't tried that yet, boy, you're going to go nuts. Those of you who can't drink sugar like me, who are diabetic or on diets or whatever the hell, just still like diet stuff better. Diet Raspberry Iced Tea with delicious raspberry flavor. I have it in my hand right now. And the iced tea. Real brewed. No sugar, no preservatives, no artificial coloring, no junk, no crap. Just all natural. And that's why Snapple is catching on like hotcakes, like wildfire. They're even on the Mets and Yankees games, which goes to show you that they got a great sense of humor. Check them all out. The full line of iced teas, all natural sodas, 100% natural fruit juices, those great seltzers, and, of course, for all you jocks who are warming up to the football game from Tokyo, all natural sports drinks Snap Up. Get the Snapple habit at Albertsons, BP Stop and Go, Freddy's RX Drugs, Rite Aid Drugs, Gardner Food Markets, Dowris Market, Sam's Wholesale, BJ Wholesale, and Corner Drugstores. Snapple, made from the best damn stuff on earth.
610 WIOD.
Neil Rogers, that's violence.
With absolutely a fabulous performance. And now, representing the nation of Japan, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Elvis Yakashima.
Will you come out to me, though? Sit on my face. But, oh, honey, don't step on my hand.
Thank you, Elvis. Great row.
Oh, thank you so much.
Coming up next in our competition this afternoon, we'll be hearing from...
Anyway, it's 10:15 at WID. I understand the Dolphins are having such a great time over in Tokyo that some of them are turning Japanese. Let's take our first call of the morning in Pompano on the clicking line, taking our lives in our hands. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
There's somebody on it.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Hold on a second. We got to clear this first call hollow thing. Now we're all set. Okay.
I'm back.
You're back?
Yeah, well, I'm front. It's a joke. Hey, Neil, I was thinking about you the other day.
Hold on a second. Didn't work. Okay, let's try it again. Let's go to Pompano for our first call of the morning. Hello?
Neil!
Okay.
I'm back.
Yeah?
How you doing?
Great.
I've been thinking about you the other day.
Still
and,
sounds hollow, yeah?
You got your Corvette, you satellite dish, but when you die, it's all gone.
Okay, Rick. Rick Reilly warming up for the big bathing suit contest this afternoon. We have an open line at Broward, 524-WIOD, and our toll-free world line, 1-800-944-9463, North Miami. Buenos dias on a Friday.
Hello, Neil.
Yeah.
How you doing, sir?
Okay, sir.
Do you have a television near you?
Do we have what?
A television.
Yes, sir.
You need to be looking at Sally. They have your calendar men on there today.
Our what, man?
Calendar men.
Not interested. They're always ugly.
No, take a look at it.
What station's she on?
10.
10?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't watch Channel 10.
Go ahead, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Get a hold of yourself, pal. I guess I'm too late. 10:16 at WIOD. Look at those phones today, man. They're going nuts. They're ready for it today. They're getting all worked up to a lather for that bikini contest. Wait till they find out what a bunch of pigs are going to show up here. You never know. Could be great. Could be just barf time. Barf time at the Moldies. Miami Beach.
How you doing, Neil?
Okay.
Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know, how much weight have you lost?
Pound and a half.
pound? No, really.
Dropped my wallet on the floor this morning, as a matter of fact. Why? What's the story? You writing a book?
No, well, the other day when you were complaining about your parking space, somebody had parked in your space.
Uh-huh.
Well, I passed by there and I saw you getting out of your vet.
Uh-huh.
And you're a fat pig.
That's true.
You are, man. Why don't you exercise?
What kind of car do you drive?
Huh?
What kind of car do you drive?
CRX.
A what?
A Honda CRX.
That was funny. 1017 at WIOD. 2 open lines in Dade County, 751-9463. Anybody that drives a Honda CRX except for Chad in my neighborhood, I'd be ashamed of yourselves, okay? Jupiter.
Yeah, hi, Neil. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
I've got a tape for you done by Mark McCullough. It's Pee Wee Herman narrating the female erogenous zones. Are you ready?
What was that?
Come back in the mail. Tour of the erogenous zone. Done by Pee Wee Herman.
Okay. 1018 at WIOD. Listen, send us the material on cassette. We'll screen it. We'll listen to it. I don't want to have to keep dumping stuff here. By the way, speaking of dumping stuff, how come I don't see the light on, Alex? Did we just dump something? Well, how come that just came on? It took 18 minutes to come on this morning. Did you see that? I don't get it. I don't understand it. It took 18 minutes for that bit. What? You dumped what?
I just hit the delay about 2 minutes ago.
Oh, good. Oh, man. We're playing it dangerous now. We just hit the delay about 2 minutes ago. We got the big shuttle launch. I think if anybody would listen to the, what do we call that thing? The telepoll this morning, they would realize that nobody gives a crap about it. But our news department, anyway, it's supposed to be in the middle of the news again at 11:02 alleged, so we'll see how that turns out. Pembroke Pines.
Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to tell you, man, your dump wasn't working.
Well, we're dumping it now.
Yeah, hey, listen, I got a movie for you. I know you're a Naked Gun fan.
Yes. Oh, and listen, there was some pimply-headed teenage moron who called in Rick and Suds yesterday afternoon who was talking about some movie he saw and how great it was. And then he what was that movie, Hot something?
Hot Shots.
Hot Shots. And then he totally destroyed his credibility by saying how good Naked Gun 2.5 was. Kid, I want to tell you something. Your sense of humor on a scale of 0, pathetic.
No. I'm telling you, you owe it to yourself. This is one that you're going to laugh from the beginning to the end.
Okay.
Excellent.
I'm ready. I can handle it.
Anyways,
what is it?
I was going to tell you, your dump button wasn't working. A good thing these guys were...
what's the movie?
How's the movie? Unbelievable.
But what movie?
Hot Shots.
Oh, Hot Shots. You're another Hot Shot guy. Who's in it?
Christ, I don't even know. There's really no name stars in it. It's just a bunch of hilarious people. I'm telling you, you got to go see it. Grade it on your own opinion. Don't listen to nobody. You'll enjoy it. It's an excellent movie.
Okay.
All right, 2 douchebags, real quick.
Yeah.
Mike Calkins, you're a douchebag, and Lieutenant Doug LaValle, you're a major douchebag.
Oh! Okay. 20 after 10 at WIOD. Anybody else see Hot Shots? Anybody watch Misery? Anybody see anybody else who has the balls to call in here and try to tell us that Naked Gun 2.5 is even mildly amusing after the first 20 minutes? See, if you go see something and you want to believe it's going to be good, then you're going to like it, whether it's crappy or not. So your credit, that's fine if you want to enjoy it, but don't try to peddle it to everybody else. Now, Return to the Blue Lagoon starts today. If we want to get down to some real serious trench coat stuff, that starts today at a theater near you. Watch out for the undercovers. 20 after 10 at WIOD. The award line is still open, 1-800-944-WIOD-AD-OT. Here's great news on how you can be the photographer of the game at an upcoming Dolphin game at Joe Robbie Stadium this season. The folks over at Benson's Camera and Video are going to make it possible. These are the only people you need to think about in South Florida when it comes to anything photographic. They have everything under the sun. They are the camera specialist with prices that are just going to knock your socks off. And when you stop into either of Benson's Camera and Video locations here in South Florida, all you got to do is fill out one of those little entry blanks or just make an X if you can't write your name and address, and you might just be the winner. And then you can have the privilege of being the photographer of the game at some Dolphin game coming up this season. Benson's will supply all the film processing, all the equipment, and they'll even have you picked up by a limousine courtesy of Steven Star Limousine, so you can be a real stupid star this season during the Dolphin games. It'll be incredible. And like I said, check out all the best discounts anywhere on all camera and video equipment when you stop by either Benson's and Camera Video location, 14233 South Dixie Highway in South Dade, or the Broward location at 266A South University Drive at the corner of Broward Boulevard.
610 WIOD.
One
of the most successful movies of all time, now takes to the stage Terminator the Musical.
The hills are alive with the sound of Uzis.
Yes, Arnold is back.
I shot your legs and now you are both made.
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger, like you've never seen him before. Dancing, singing, shooting.
If I weren't a cyborg, diddle 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 dum. All day long, guys.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, half human, half cyborg, half fake.
Life as the Terminator's not what it's cracked up to be.
The critics are wild about Terminator the Musical.
I laughed.
I cried.
I bled.
Everything hasta la vista for you and for me.
Coming soon, Terminator the Musical.
I'll be back.
It'll blow you away.
Yeah, I got to hear this other. There's several cuts on the World Elvis competition because I know I'll forget to play this one.
Absolutely fantastic. And now, ladies and gentlemen, on to our next performance from Russia, Mr. Vladimir Presley.
Well, I'm not a party member, so they put me in jail. When they started torture, I began to wail.
Okay, now from Mexico, Mr. Pelvis Gomez.
Since I crossed the border, I found a new place to dwell. I don't even got a green card. I'm in the Tension Hotel. Well, I feel so lonely, baby. I feel so... Thank you very much. I feel so lonely. I could die.
10:25 at WIOD. I thought I just saw him up at the INS building on the way to work this morning. Boca on a Broward line.
Hello. Hello?
Yes.
Oh. This is, Pee Wee Herman's mother.
10:26. Yankees will be on this weekend. We have an open line in Broward, 524 WIOD, and the World line, of course, is sitting there just waiting for an exciting call from out of town. 1-800-944-9463. Mobile on 95. On the Star line? Not there, Alex? Gone? Okay, Star line's open. Star IOD. Let's go to, let's see, Fort Lauderdale dropped off. Hi, Aaliyah.
How you doing, Neil?
Okay, I guess.
Hey, I'm kind of depressed here. My Reds are sinking fast.
Yeah.
As we speak.
Well, we tried to, put you up for a couple of days, but you can't play the Cubs every day.
You know how that goes.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Neil, in keeping with that Terminator theme, I saw the movie. It was mildly amusing, but I think Arnold Schwarzenegger has taken a little talent, a lot of muscle, a long way.
Yeah. Is that a bulletin?
Here in Hialeah would be.
Uh-huh.
He's like the big thing.
Is he really?
You know,
well, he's got that macho image. They like macho men in Hialeah. That's why this show's so popular there.
Yeah, that's how that goes.
Yeah.
Hey, Neil.
In fact, all the guys in Hialeah, their nickname is Butch. Suds is moving to Hialeah.
What's that?
I said Suds is moving to Hialeah,
yeah.
Butchie.
He has a lot of cars, huh?
Uh-huh.
Drives fast?
No.
No?
Have a great day, sir. Have no clue what he's talking about. 10:27 at WIOD. Are they all going to be like this today? Great! Let's do it! Don't forget, get out here this afternoon. I hope the weather stays like it is now for all you pinheads that come out. Because, man, can you imagine? We should take pictures of all the porky guys that come out to see this thing this afternoon. It'd be just like Alex Bennett's live studio audience. All those real desperate guys who couldn't get laid in a French whorehouse. I'm telling you, it's going to be fantastic. One open line on the Star line at Star IOD. Oh, no. Now, you really want me to talk to Surfside? Are you really serious? Are you paying attention? You want me to talk to Surfside? Hello?
Hello, Neil. How are you?
Okay. Two open lines in Dade County, 751-9463. Don't put anybody on from Surfside, Alex. Trust me. We don't want to talk to Maxwell with that constipated sound. Believe me, there are plenty of people in South Florida who are constipated. We can find somebody besides him. God almighty. Give it a rest. Go find something to go save a body on the beach or something, will you? Go away. Jose. Miami Lakes. Nobody there. Coral Springs.
Neil.
Yeah.
What's going on? Channel 12 and Channel 10. You got flip that on in your little
I
area.
can't. I don't have the remote control.
Oh,
It's
you're
way
kidding
across
me.
the room.
These closet women that complain about us men in our little nudie places are staring and drooling at these pinup guys.
Well, you know, a few weeks ago I talked about the Crazy Horse and how these women go in there and just absolutely behave like a bunch of banshees who have never seen a jockstrap before, just go crazy. And we got a couple of women out of the closet, but they don't like to admit it.
Yeah,
they like to put on this big act like men are all a bunch of sexual slobs and just can't control themselves. And
you know what's
it's all
pretty
a pile
sick
of crap.
is Rick and Sud's got a great show, but
But
they have
what?
this...
Are you going to attack them now,
No,
sir?
I'm not gonna
on the
attack
day of their
them.
daughter's wedding?
No, I'm going to attack the snooty, really pseudo-intellectual woman they had on there. Mrs. Florida, listen, Coral Springs.
Uh-huh.
I hate everything. I hate these snooty guys. Why do they say buttload? I think I saw her on Sally Jessie's.
I don't... Well, where was she? She called them?
No, she was a guest on their show, and she was putting down the audience because they were saying buttload because that was childish.
Yeah.
I mean, give me a break. The women drool. If I dropped my pants, the women would be drooling all over the place just like a guy would. Oh!
Dream on, pal.
Neil, you have a great life.
Okay,
All
you
right.
too. Boy, there's a guy who's really dreaming. You can tell. 10:30 at WIOD. We have what happened this morning? We were smoking there for about 15 minutes, and man, now it's kind of thinned out a little bit. Fair, but not great. 2 open lines in Broward. 524 WIOD. Hi, Aaliyah.
Hey, Neil.
How you doing, Butch?
Hey, good. Butch, jeez. Anyway, so what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen,
Moving right along.
Huh?
Moving right along. We don't dignify that with a comment on this station.
Rick and Suds has a daughter? They're
No.
married?
Well, we don't want to. Listen, the divorce came out this week. We'll save that for next week. We don't like to blow all the information in 1 week.
Yeah, listen.
Gotta
we
hold
listen to your
something
show
back.
A lot. I got a friend of mine just sitting here. He's a traveling salesman. We listen to you a lot.
He's a traveling salesman.
Traveling salesman.
Did he bring the farmer's daughter by any chance?
Bring the farmer's daughter by, he said. Listen, I want to just call a few people douchebags.
The farmer's daughter's in his trunk. Just say Andre Dawson is God and kick like crazy. We'll be over to save your ass. Now, what is it?
I wanted to call a few people some douchebags.
Go right ahead,
Okay,
sir.
Marcelo, you're a giant douchebag.
Uh-huh.
Artie, if you're listening, you're nothing.
Yeah.
And Neil, you're all right.
Oh! Have a great life, pal.
You too, dude.
See ya. Call from Hialeah. Can you believe that? He sounded fairly butch, like about a 2 on a scale of 45. We have an open line in Dade, 1 in Broward, 1 on the World Free line. It adds up to 3. I thought this was going to be just a kicking butt Friday, didn't you? Started out that way. But Alex is getting the swing of it, okay? He's trying to find out who's been naughty and nice. Got that lifeguard from Surfside. Maxwell, oh, God, I can't handle it. I want to barf when I hear that constipated British sound. We will never allow anybody else with a British accent to call this show, okay? Call Meg Green tomorrow and to check out the CD rate or something. But don't call me with that constipated British sound. I can't handle it. They're so silly, the British. They're just like a bunch of twits. Here's a mobile in Miami. Have a wonderful weekend, Mike. See you at Target. Mike Ranieri's going to be the Target tomorrow, by the way. Yes, sir?
Neil.
Yeah.
How you doing?
The moving Target. Okay.
Listen, it's Fat
Speak to me. You sound like you're indecisive over there. Spit it out.
I am. It's Fat Rich. Tell him he's got a broken tail light, broken brake light.
Where'd you see him?
On the turnpike yesterday.
You got a broken taillight, Rich.
There
Well,
you
he can
go.
afford a new one now. He just won a fortune at Pompano on Wednesday night. Just went crazy.
Went crazy, huh?
He did. He won a fortune. About $150.
Well, when's he taking me out?
Why, you want a date?
Yeah.
I don't think the two of you will fit in the front seat. Maybe in the trunk.
Oh, that's fine.
Just keep in mind, Andre Dawson is God. Okay, sir?
No, Howard Stern is God.
Okay.
I got a Howard Stern douchebag wants to talk to you.
How come I don't have oh, man, Rick and Suds have lost another one of our carts. The spit bong is gone. Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Neil, is this Neil?
What is it? Yeah, this is Neil. Neil. Come on. We only got a 4-hour show. Oh, man, talk about a puss. That's a Howard Stern listener? No chance. Howard don't have wimps like that listening. We have an open line on our world line, 1-800-944-WIOD, Hollywood.
What's going on, Neil?
You're asking me?
Yeah, really.
I haven't got a clue.
Just 3 quick things. First of all, I was gonna call you. Did you see The Freshman last night on HBO?
No.
That was a great movie.
Oh, I've already seen it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I remember when it first came out, Marlon Brando you came around and said how bad it was and everything. I thought it was really good.
No, I didn't say it was bad because I hadn't seen it. I just said I thought it was kind of ironic that he was, beside the fact that he weighed 800 pounds, was redoing the Godfather character. But, well, I saw it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, and the other thing, there was a guy that called you yesterday that said about all that stuff about how Luca Brasi was chosen for the part. That's a bunch of crap because he was an ex-wrestler. And
he's a what?
The Frederick Ford Coppola found him as like in a wrestling show or something.
Oh yeah,
doing that grimace that he did when he was when they got him with the garage.
Don Corleone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And other than that, Cubs, go Cubs, and thanks very much.
Well, this is our chance. You know, the last part of the season last year, we kind of took the Mets train and knocked it off the rail. I guess this isn't the week to say that. But we kind of derailed their express, and this year we got a chance to do it again this weekend. I have my doubts, but we'll give it a shot.
Cubs and the Marlins for the pennant in 95.
Okay.
Take care.
See ya. He's having the same dream that guy did before, was dropping his drawers. That's going to be the next police, by the way. We now have the adult theater police and the jaywalking police and the radar under the palm tree police. That's going to be the next one is the restroom police. Can you imagine that? The undercover restroom cops will be running out of the restroom screaming, "There's a bunch of guys in there with their drawers down." 10:30. I'm telling you, it's coming, man. You better keep your passport handy. I'm not going to get all worked up about it because American people are too obsessed with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Madonna and a whole bunch of chazarai, okay? Don't bother me with it. But when they come out, just keep that passport handy, I'm telling you. Bunch of fascist, Nazi, Neanderthal, right-wing pigs. What is it? You want me to take that now? Hello?
Yeah, I heard my voice on the radio, you freaking snotbag. What you using my thing on a little tape there? Come on, you can't get me in person.
Sounds like Eric Lambert, you know?
What's your problem there, Neil? Freaking.
Okay. Or either that or it was Ford Frick. I thought he was dead. We have an open line in Broward, 524-WIOD, and we'll be right back to take more of your elucidating calls.
610 WIOD.
Did you hear the real story on the Pee Wee Herman thing? No, it was misunderstood. Actually, what he had done, you remember the GTR monkey? Well, he had adopted it as a pet when he changed to the coast. And in the middle of the most erotic moment of that movie, the monkey went nuts, and all he was doing was spanking it. We have an open line in Dade, 751-9463.
In 1611, the Bible was translated from Latin into the King James Bible. And now, well over 3 centuries later, Books on Tape presents the King James Brown Bible. James recites the book of Genesis.
That'll be fun.
The story of Moses and the burning bush.
Hot pink.
And the Tower of Babel.
You know how this man funky sounds.
There's the New Testament, too. Lazarus, raised from the dead.
Get up, get on up.
James sings from the book of Matthew.
Get up.
Mark.
Get up.
Luke.
Get up.
And, of course, the book of James.
Ow.
All the most beloved Bible stories as only James could tell them. The betrayal by Judas.
Jump back. I want to kiss myself.
And, of course, the resurrection.
I'm back. I'm back.
No one knows more about Judgment Day than the Godfather of Souls. And so James also sings of the famous flames.
I make that. Ow. In a cold sweat.
The King James Brown Bible.
Pick up on this.
1041 at WIOD. Let's go to Pembroke Pines. Hello.
Neil,
Yeah.
who the hell was that guy that was on Goldberg's show last night? Skipper or Gilligan or something like that?
Are you attacking Skipper Chuck, sir?
Well, guy didn't know a telephone from a Coke sandwich. I mean, every time he tried to switch over to call somebody who was calling, he'd hit the wrong button or take the whole...
Hey, when you
off
get
the
to be
air.
95, you'll start fumbling around for it too, okay? Skipper Chuck's a good guy.
That's right.
What was that? Oh, that's a guy with a Granny Feelgoods tape who's got no life at all and obviously just listens 24 hours a day. He'll be playing cuts from Jim Bohannon show pretty soon. Kid, get a life, will ya? It's the middle of the summertime. It's a beautiful day, and you're sitting out there with your spanking your monkey. Get with it. God, that's pathetic. He's got a little thing there about Granny Feelgoods on. He just keeps playing it over and over and over again. Coconut Grove.
Neil.
By the way, the guy that Skipper Chuck had on the last 2 hours is so full of crap. Who was that guy? talking about, oh, we don't need gambling, and we're just doing fine with tourism, and we're going to get the Europeans. I'm so sick and tired of hearing all these Neanderthals in this town spewing the same old company line, man. This town is dead. Yes, sir?
Yeah, getting back to The Godfather.
Yes.
I know you like the cannoli line, but what is your all-time favorite line in that movie?
I am honored and grateful that you have invited me to your daughter's wedding.
That's a great line. How about the line where...
The best line in the movie is where James Caan says, I want my brother coming out of that John with more than just his monkey in his hands.
How about the line where... it's at the Godfather's funeral, and they know, Abe Vigoda's guilty of conspiring against them.
Yeah.
And he's, like, pleading with Robert Duvall to let him go, and, he goes, Robert Duvall, with a kind of smirk on his face, goes,
Can't do it, Sally.
Can't do it, Sally.
Yeah. He says, for old time's sake, Tom. Can you get me off the hook for old time's sake?
Can't do it, Sally.
Can't do it, Sally. Shakes his head and storms off into the house, knowing that they're just moments away from... making him sleep with the fishes. I'll tell you, those fishes must have a lot of company over by them.
Really?
Must be getting pretty crowded down there.
All right, Neil, in closing...
Lucas' body alone was enough to fill up the Dead Sea.
In closing, I just want to say, Pee-wee's not just another jerk-off.
Okay.
Okay.
See ya.
See ya.
10:43. Man, I'm telling you, thank God for that story. Jeez. It would have been so boring this whole week without that. They're just clinging to that thing. They can't let go of it. We have an open line today that's ringing as we speak. Man, all of a sudden, it's like this giant awakening. All of a sudden, although no women. I've got news for you. I've made a resolution. I'm not. If women don't want to call us this station, fine. Okay? Play hard to get. Play hard to get. We don't give a crap. See if we care. What was that? That wasn't a real call? What was it? Crank?
Information call.
No, okay. Let me just clarify one thing. We need to do this about once every 3 years. The people who sit in the other room and put up with a lot of crap and answer these phones, whether it's Alex or George or even, well, with Marvin, it's a different story. Because where there's no sense, there's no feeling. But this isn't 20 questions. We don't give information out of it. Call the front desk, okay? She's up there force-feeding herself anyway. Call up the office. Don't call us up. These lines are for important calls like this one in Pompano. Well, it's the clicking line. Is it clicking? Yeah, see, good. I knew that. Homestead.
Hey, Neil.
How you doing?
All right, you haven't said anything today
about
the article in the Herald in the sports section?
Well, that's because I don't read the Herald.
Okay, well, anyway, if you got one laying around there in the birdcage or something.
I tossed it.
Oh, okay.
And the Herald, too.
It's comparing QAM's sport line to IOD's sports talk.
Oh, are they back? They must have nothing to write again. Okay, QAM is that their listeners, you could put them in a broom closet and have room for the Chinese army left over. It's just a waste of time. Moynihan wouldn't know a baseball from a jockstrap. I mean, forget it.
Well, it's funny because it says Moynihan's show is breathing heavily down WIOD's neck.
Oh, yeah, right.
Then it says at 7 o'clock, IOD's got 14,000 listeners and QAM's got like 4,000 listeners.
Yeah, right.
And it just goes on and on.
It's a joke. Well, I got nothing to write about. Okay. QAM is a farce. They might as well do paid religion over there or something. You know, Kaplan's a good guy. I like it, but I mean, it's just a joke. He sits around there late at night talking to the same 3 or 4 old farts, talking about High Lie and what numbers have they got, and talking to Dave Lemon from High Lie for about 2.5 hours because nobody's calling it. It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's a travesty.
This says Moynihan knows his hockey, though.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, this ain't a request.
You wouldn't know Johnny Bauer from Hank Bauer.
It's not a request, but I'm just curious because you never played anymore.
Well, what is it?
It's one of the Clint Eastwood beaver things. And
Clint Eastwood beaver things?
Well, you know what I'm saying.
I don't think he'd appreciate hearing you say that, sir.
Well, anyway, it's the one where he spends the night with Larry Mondello, and they're arguing about checkers or TV.
Well, let me get the Clint Eastwood thing out here just a second.
And he goes over and he drinks a few of Larry's dad's beers.
I feel. Well, let's kind of work through this together. We'll figure out which one it is, okay? Because I haven't got any idea what that is.
He goes, "Hey, Beav, let's play checkers." He says, "No, let's watch TV." And then you hear the gun cocking. He says, "I said, checkers, fat boy."
It's the all-new Leave It to Beaver, starring Hugh and...
What do you mean you didn't get any last night?
Well, that ain't it.
No, that's not it.
Okay, let's see if this is it.
And now, from the High School Arsenal...
That ain't it. Okay. Well, this is fun. This is called some good time.
You'll live now and...
Beaver! Hey, Beaver, they're calling you.
That ain't it. Huh?
That's not it.
No, definitely not it. All right, just a second. We got a lot of them here.
And
That's all for now, children. Recess.
No, that's not it. That's one where he's hot for the teacher, right?
Right.
You know these all by heart.
Tony as the Beaver.
Beaver!
Yeah, Mom. What is it?
Hi, there's a package down here for you.
No, that's not the one. That's the one about with the silk panties, and he says that Wally's wearing this, right?
On his head.
Starability. Down.
What happened?
And Clint Eastwood as the Beaver.
Now, Beaver, I want you to be very polite. I want you to thank the
That's it?
Marcellas for having you over. Don't eat with your elbows on the table. Don't talk with your mouth full. And if they give you something you don't like, you eat it anyway.
Oh, Mom, don't worry. Larry's dad always has a fridge full of beer. Long as I got one of those handy, I can choke down anything.
Later at Larry Mondello's house.
Hey, Lair, give me another beer. Well, what do you want to do now?
Well, we could watch television, or we could play checkers. What do you want to do, Beef?
Well, since your dad won't let you have the Playboy channel, let's play checkers.
Checkers? I don't want to play checkers. I want to watch television.
Don't go acting all goofy on me now, fat boy. I said checkers.
Boy, Beaver, you're the meanest guest I ever had.
Now look, asshole.
Who's an a**?
You are.
I am not.
Okay, how's that, sir, for action, huh?
Thanks, Neil. And I just want to call my brother Rick out of Pet Country a douchebag.
Okay. Hey, where is he?
Pet Country.
Have a great weekend, sir. Okay. 10:49 at WIOD. We have an open line in Dade, 751-9463, and we'll be right back. 10:52 at WIOD. Well, whoever wants the big salad, whoever's the first pig comes in here and gets it, because that Adam left already? Boy, I can't believe that. So it's here. Thanks, Sonny. Look at that. We got some washrooms on there today, some good crap. Now, I don't know which one. The one on 6 is going to be gone. Hello. Yeah, they're gone. Mobile 826, and it was on a clicking line, so you put all that together. You knew they weren't going to be there. And then we got some clown with a British accent.
Yeah, Neil, I'm still here. I'm glad you've picked up. I've got to go to the bathroom in a minute.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, this is an intelligent call.
Okay.
Are you ready? I haven't heard the show much this week.
Why not?
I've been busy. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay.
I hope you gave plenty of time to Doug Danziger. I think there should be a Senate investigation on all of the politicians who supported this guy for his family values.
Yeah.
The man definitely gets a prize for Creep of the Year. I hate the guy.
Well, get ready, sir, because there's a lot more coming. The right-wing fascist pigs are taking over the whole country.
We just have to find them out. That's all. Just have to find them out.
Well, I got news for you. We don't have enough time to find them all out.
They're horrendous. Hypocrites. They make me sick.
Right. Puke.
Ugh.
Barf.
Bad news. Bad news. That's it.
Okay, listen, have a great time in there.
Thanks a lot. I
See ya.
appreciate it.
Okay. 10:54 at WIOD, so it goes to disprove our theory. There's an Englishman on his way to the John to give it a good old jolly try, huh? We have an open line in Broward, 524. You don't believe me, do you? I'm telling you, the English people are all constipated. That's the way they talk that way, like somebody's got a hold of their tonsils or something. Or maybe somebody does have a hold of their tonsils from the inside. Del Rey.
Hello.
Yes.
Neil, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Listen, I think you should give up that, with the Rick and Suds. I mean, you're doing more promotions for that, the new van than I...
Here we go, another attack on my poor, desperate friends, Rick and Suds. By the way, our total is $6,897, which ain't bad.
Yeah, well, hey, do you have any more enough of the sucking shirts? Because I wanted to send my check down, but I just want that one shirt.
Believe me, just put the little note in the envelope.
Okay.
Say enough of the sucking, attention Gary, Bruce, and his evil twin, and they'll get the message.
All right, sounds great. How about a little enough for the sucking for me? For the ride.
Oh, boy, look at this. Now they're even requesting, like, little tiny things like...
Enough for the sucking.
How was that? Did that do it for you, sir?
Great.
Okay, have a great life. 10:55 at WIOD. We do have an open line on our world line again, 1-800-944. WIOD. We unveil that big new sign out there, the one that says we're going to be bland and we're proud of it. And then, of course, the big bikini bathing suit guys, girls, whatever they are. Some will probably be like in between. For all you guys out there who are so horny that you haven't had it in years and couldn't probably ever get it again anyway, come on out and take a peek. And bring lots of money, too, and buy those T-shirts. That's the main thrust. Here's a mobile in Fort Lauderdale.
Fine, and you?
Great.
Listen, Neil, when you went out to Vegas...
Not too bad.
Did you go to the Hoover Dam while you're out there? I heard you telling
kind of cloudy and warm.
Lisa, or whatever her name was, to rent a car. Did you go up to the dam?
No. I don't. I mean, geez, you go out there. I'm not going to go waste my time going to the dam.
Hey.
What is wrong with people? Oh, I spent a day, we went out to the dam, then we went down to Laughlin one day to see what that's all about.
I'm telling you, once you see it, it was built by aliens. No doubt in my mind.
What's that?
Nobody could have built that damn thing in 34 with humans.
Huh.
It's worth it.
Well, I'm glad you're impressed. Well, I'm going to go see the pyramids, too, I guess.
Oh, yeah. If they get plenty of beer,
Try to find some halava in Cairo.
But
different strokes for different folks. That's what Pee Wee said. But I'm not interested in going and seeing the dam and all of that. Just no interest. I mean, it's just a big crack.
Why was it? Well, yeah. There's a lot of those around now.
I'm sure of that.
I wasn't interested till I got there. But
no Oprah jokes, Alex.
A little diversion. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And you're right about the right-wing dogs.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, the people in this country are asleep, boy. They are just totally asleep. And meanwhile, what are the good old Democrats doing? They're all busy worried about Ted Kennedy and Hanky Panky and Tommy James and the Shondells, and they're all wimping out, and they're just, they're gone. They're history.
Hey, if it wasn't...
We have a dictatorship.
If it wasn't for William Kennedy Smith and Pee Wee, there wouldn't be any news at all.
Exactly. You got it.
You know, shallow lives.
Bring back Donald Trump, man.
Yeah. All right, Neil, have a good one.
See you at the dam.
Bye.
10:57 at WIOD. Or as they say in Vegas, see you at the big crack. We have an open line in the Star Line there at Star IOD. Let's go to Lauderdale on a Broward line, of course.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
I'm doing it.
Hey, that guy was talking about vacations. Have you ever thought about coming up to Atlanta and maybe talking on the radio up there? We've got such narrow radio.
Talking on the radio? You mean working in Atlanta?
Well, no.
Oh, yeah, I'd be big there.
Just coming up for a little vacation.
Can you say lynch mob?
Folks.
Can you say lynch mob, sir?
Say what?
Lynch mob.
Yeah, why not? It'd be a lot of fun for you, wouldn't it?
No.
Sure it would.
Bunch of yahoos and rednecks.
Yeah, they are. They're rednecks.
Here.
Yeah, but there's even more rednecks up there.
I know. I already tried Nashville for a month. That was enough for me.
You'd go over great.
Yeah. I'd go over like a pregnant pole vaulter on a hot day in Vegas in the middle of the Strip.
Sometime. How about just a little short vacation on the airwaves?
Uh-huh.
You know, kind of like David Letterman, guest hosting in another town.
Talk to Greg Budell, see how he's doing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
10:58 at WIOD. Let me say it again if you missed the beginning of the show. Those intemperate rumors that were spread by somebody from inside the light bulb building yesterday turned out to be nothing more than rumors and wishful thinking by Mr. Ego and some of his compatriots over there. They're playing more games with people's lives again. There is nothing more disgusting and grotesque and barbaric than people in this business who want to toy with people's lives and emotions. And thank God this time they're picking on somebody who at least is a stable individual. Coral Gables.
Hi, Neil. Hi.
A lady, I cannot believe it.
Oh, you know, I figured out how to program a VCR.
Yeah?
Yeah. I tell my daughter if she doesn't turn it on at 3 o'clock, she's dead.
That's a good way to do it.
So I've got a week's worth of Guiding Light that I haven't seen yet.
It's making a little comeback now. It's been pretty marginal for a few days. Now it's starting to make a little comeback.
Oh, really? Well, I figured I'd watch it this way because that way I can get rid of all the commercials.
Yeah, you just fast forward through it. This week I'd say it'd take you about 15 minutes to see the good stuff.
Oh, okay.
The good scene is when Alex, they all show up at the same hotel in New York, of course, and Billy and what's her name, the Yahoo is there, and Mindy is there, and Alex happens to show up there. They have kind of a contrived breakfast together.
Yeah, I hear that, what's-his-face also shows up, the Bujock.
But that's not him. He just happens to look and speak exactly the same. You know, that happens in New York all the time. Well, listen, have a great weekend.
Is the shuttle going up?
Yeah, in just a couple minutes, alleged.
Oh, goody.
Hold your breath. Okay,
sure.
See ya. Yeah, we're going to have that on this very important newscast with the illustrious Henry Barrow. No, not Henry Barrow? Nobody in there? Nobody's in there? Well, hey,
I'm here.
He's there. Relax. Calm down.
This
to South Florida's news, traffic, and weather station.
He's there.
News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and the Palm Beaches.
I don't know what it is, but it's moving.
News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD presents the Neil Rogers Show. To get in touch and talk with Neil, dial 751 WIOD from Dade. In Broward, it's 524 WIOD. Outside the 305 area code, toll free 1-800-944-WIOD. And Bell South Mobility customers make a free call by dialing Star IOD. The opinions expressed by the guests, hosts, or callers are not necessarily those of this station. Now, here's Neil Rogers on News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD. There's a deal going down in merry old England. And when New Jack Swing meets the Sherwood Shuffle, it can only mean one thing.
The boys in Robin's Hood.
Fly tight, homie. And Robin, how about sharing some of Maid Marian's booty with my posse?
I say nay to you, infidel. On guard.
Yo, Holmes, let's bug.
Yeah, man, get your hamburger in there. Come down.
Gotta fly to Nottingham Castle. Sounds as if the deal is going down. Word to your mother.
The boys in Robin's Hood.
Really, TP, he's not allowed without your mother's house.
11:06. I hope you enjoyed that shuttle launch, man. That was one of the most dramatic moments of my life. The tension in this studio was so thick you could cut it with your member. Anyway, let's go back to your calls now. On a wonderful Friday, we got our big bikini thing. Going to raise some money for the Vietnam vets in that van this afternoon, hopefully between 2 and 6 with Rick and Pud. Coral Gables.
Hi, Uncle Neil.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Enough with the whining about women not calling, okay?
I'm not whining at all. I simply made a statement. In fact, that's what I've been doing in the past, is whining, and I'm cut out the whining. Enough of the whining.
Can I tell you a short little story?
I want to say that to Henry, too. Enough of the whining, Henry.
Enough of the whining, Henry. I started listening to, well, by force. My husband started forcing me to listen to you about 7 years ago, and I was pregnant with my oldest daughter.
Boy. Then he put you in handcuffs and tied you up and started with the spurs and the whips and the chains and the...
He'd seatbelt me in real tight in the car. And I found that I was allergic to you. But once you dumped the bird, I fell in love with you, so it wasn't you.
Yeah, we were all allergic to the bird is what it was all about. God almighty.
So.
How did I survive that?
I don't know, but I'm glad you did.
That insipid cackling and that obnoxious attitude. No matter what I said, he developed this attitude, you know?
I know.
Didn't suit his fancy.
Well, he was very fanciful. We just came back from Savannah, Georgia.
Wow.
We broke down over there, and we had Goober fix our car.
You had goobers in your car?
He was a goober, but we had a nice time.
Goober or Gomer?
Well,
I think it could have been Gomer.
They're interchangeable. So anyway, just wanted, out of material, just wanted to say we love you over here in the Gables.
Now, let me ask you something. If Jim Neighbors had hemorrhoids, would that mean be Gomer Piles? That's bad. That was terrible. Why did I even say that?
Take care, Uncle Neil.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Adam didn't leave. He's wandering around in the hallway out there. I think Alex is trying to run off with his salad. He's out there. I just saw him in the hallway. Didn't leave. So if Adam wants a salad, come now and get it and quit the belly aching, okay? Oh, look at that. Oprah Jr. came in here and had a look on her face like maybe I'm going to have it. You don't need to be eating anymore, okay? Stop. You did a great job there for a while, and just stop eating for a few months. I'm telling you, that's the only hope for all of us. We just have to cut out the eating. I had my nice little salad there, and until dinner at Pompano Park tonight with Fat Rich at 6 o'clock. You're not eating the salad? Well, excuse me for a living, okay? Try to be a nice guy. If you don't feed these animals in here, they get all bent out of shape. And then if you offer them, say, well, not today, not today. What a slime ball, huh? Well, he got upset. Maury told him he had crappy legs. Miami.
Hi.
Hi, another lady. We got a perfecta.
Okay.
In fact, I think that's 3 in a row, isn't it? Didn't we end the last hour with it?
That's
3
right.
in a trifecta.
That's right.
Man.
I made a list of what I want to tell you.
Okay, that's a good way. Get organized. That's a good way to do it.
I've made my little list. Okay. I read Misery. I haven't seen the movie.
The movie was sensational.
Was it really? I sometimes hesitate to see movies that I've read the books.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's always a disappointment.
Yeah. The Freshman, saw it once, saw it last night again, loved the movie.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun.
You like Rutger Hauer, right?
Oh, of course. The Hitcher.
Yeah.
He was in all those other ones.
Blind Fury. Have you seen that one?
What is it?
Blind Fury.
No.
You haven't seen that one?
I don't think
They're going
so.
to put it on tonight on HBO
Okay.
at 8 o'clock. It's good.
Maybe I'll tape it, because I'll be at the track winning thousands and millions of dollars tonight.
Tape it.
Okay.
Tape it. It is a
No, I got to tape the
sensational
Cubs
movie.
game. I got to tape the Cubs game.
Oh, God. Well, just one night.
I probably
you know?
should tape the movie instead of the Cubs game, because we're going to get bombed tonight. We're going to get just
I mean, you know
Gooden
what's
against
gonna
Pilecki. Forget it.
Jacob Slatter saw the movie, still trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Well, it was all a dream. It was like his last, kind of like all condensed.
I guess he was trying to make peace with himself.
Yeah,
right?
he was dying on that table there, and that was all just a dream.
Blew my mind at the end, I tell you. I don't like
And then he
movies like
finally, according to the author, that's what we finally got the info on, is that he finally accepted the fact that his daughter was dead or whatever it is, and then that was it, and then goodbye.
Okay, finally.
Yeah.
I wanted to call the guys later in the afternoon, but I usually can't because my boss is here, and he calls you guys Smut Radio, so I usually can't
He
call
calls us what?
He calls you Smut Radio.
Smut Radio? What a slob.
Yeah, he says, you still listening to that smut? And I said, yep.
Oh, yeah, right. Another one of these goody two-shoes. Tell him he ought to be on a Fort Lauderdale City Commission.
He's a lawyer. What do you expect?
Oh, well, that explains
No
it.
comment. I love the guys. For a while there, I thought they were going to lose me because they were into these macho things, the cars and the mechanics and all that, which I wasn't really interested in.
Yeah.
But
Well, they're not
now,
either.
I love them.
They're more like into underwear and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's more...
Rick wanted to establish that macho image.
I'm playing with my nose.
Yeah.
Rick has definitely got a butch up.
Well, he's been doing it this week because I've been abusing him desperately, and he finally, if you slap him around enough, he finally
maybe it's
flies
yeah,
right.
That's true. But I mean, Rick, butch up. I love you guys. You're funny. But sometimes I just feel like going through that radio and going, stop it. You know,
Yeah,
stop
choke
being
him.
such a
Just
kiss up. You know.
grab him by the neck and choke him.
Yeah.
And Rick too.
Well, you have a good time tonight at the track,
I will. I'm going to make a fortune tonight.
and have a good weekend.
And you too.
Thank you, Neil.
Bye. Boy, what a breath of fresh air. We have an open line in Dade that's ringing as we speak. Right now, I want to tell you about another great special at Charcoals. They're doing it again this weekend because of the tremendous response they had from you folks, this audience. The 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. audience last time, they're doing it again this weekend. A lobster and shrimp special at Charcoals this weekend. And you know Charcoals has really got sensational food. Come into any of their locations this weekend, get half a Maine lobster stuffed with shrimp and crab meat, plus succulent shrimp scampi, rice pilaf, homemade soups and rolls, a trip to their gigantic salad bar. All of this for the unbelievable price, only $11.95. You can't beat that with a stick, with an ugly stick. All you need to know is that you're missing a treat if you don't get there this weekend. Bring your friends, bring the whole family, grab up a bunch of people off the street and say, hey, we got a deal for you. The food is delicious. They give you tons of it. Let me lay it out for you again, just like Wally with the wok, okay? Can we run through that again, Wally? No problem. You get a half Maine lobster stuffed with shrimp and crab meat, shrimp scampi, rice pilaf, homemade soups and rolls, salad bar, all for just $11.95. I feel like Chef, what's his name, Jerry Crowley. Chef Crowley, how you doing, Jerry? Can't beat this anywhere, so check it out this weekend with 4 convenient charcoal locations in Kendall, in the town and country center, just east of the Turnpike at Kendall Drive. In the Miami Flakes area, just west of the Palmetto at Northwest 154th Street. That's Miami Lakes Drive exit. In Coral Springs on Sample Road at 441. And in Lauderhill on North University Drive and Commercial Boulevard. Don't forget, they also have great steaks, prime rib, lots of fantastic goodies. But whatever you do, check out the great lobster and shrimp special this weekend at Charcoals.
Hi, this is G. Gordon Liddy, and they don't come any worse than Neil Rogers.
The story that rocked Palm Beach and the world.
Uncle Ted, dude, throw on some boxer shorts, let's cruise our bar, and rage with some babes. Excellent.
Power, money, women, and poontang.
Uncle Ted, dude, let's use our infamous last names to impress these babes and do the wild thing at the compound. No way, Bill. Yes way, Ted. Excellent.
They're rich, they're powerful. They like to swim naked. William Kennedy Smith and Ted Kennedy in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Part 2, The Next Genitalia.
Excellent.
Coming soon to a theater near you. Rated X for excellent.
11:17 at WIOD. You know Davey's going to be gone, right, Alex? Going to be gone. It's on line 6, the clicking line. Trust me. Hello?
I'm not leaving.
I cannot believe it.
Absolutely not.
What a miracle.
Rick Sanchez is the Antichrist.
Yeah.
This man...
I think he ought to be on channel 666 myself.
This man, you were in Vegas when it happened, when the Lozano ordeal was all about.
Mm-hmm.
But for 14 minutes, from 10 o'clock to 10:14, Channel 7 tried to get a riot going down in Miami.
That's what I heard.
It was the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen.
Enough with the talking.
Yeah.
Who's the media trying to kid with the space shuttle launch?
Well, I don't know who the media's trying to kid, but I know who we are, the audience. Man, I'll tell you, that was the... Did you notice the guy from Mutual wasn't even saying anything? I mean, he had no material. All he had to do was fill a minute with a little background or something.
Yeah,
all you heard was all these sound effects. I'll be honest with you, I don't think there was any shuttle launch. I think he did that like in a sound effects room.
That's right.
And then the thing took off, and it sounded like that Sally sound. You know the one I'm talking about?
Exactly.
Well, wait a minute. Let me get that baby out here. And if this sounds familiar to the people in the audience, we may have an investigation. This is like when remember they said that when we landed guys on the moon, they said it was a hoax and it was all done in Arizona. Remember in the desert?
Yeah.
And I'm beginning to have second thoughts about listen to the sound and see if it's familiar. And that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I guess that kind of that means that Sally can't be the Virgin Mary if Rick is the Antichrist. It could have.
Well, it kind of all pieces together, you know.
Yeah.
I was going to say it all fits together, but that would have been in poor taste.
Yeah. You going to the track this afternoon?
This afternoon? No, I'm going to Pompano tonight for one last fling.
Oh. Okay.
Get those Meadowlands races and little quarter horse action.
Yeah.
As little as possible. Have a great time.
I'd like to give one message to all the women in the world that don't understand why men go to the track, and that is, shut up.
Yeah. Well, wait. No, that's not. See, that was wimpy.
No, they don't understand. They don't understand.
But it was wimpy. Wait a minute. Just a second. Let me see if I can bail you out. Okay, here we go. Ah, shut up. Did that do it?
There you go. That helped. Hopefully between me and that, we got the message across.
Okay, plunge your brains out, sir.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
20 after 11 at WIOD. Don't forget Sunday, you get those gigantic Calder tote bags. Man, you can carry jillions in cash and illegal contraband in those. They're so good. The first 10,000 paying stiffs will come to Calder on Sunday. We have an open line in Broward, 524-WIOD, and we'll be coming right back at you. 610-WIOD. Then, of course, there's always the women's restroom police. As they come running out screaming, there's a babe in there with her panties down to her ankles. Oh! 24 after 11 at WIOD. Let's go to Fort Lauderdale. Hello. What? Did you hear that? There was like a...
24 after 11 at WIOD.
Are they going to speak to us, or are they just going to play the radio back? Is this a time tunnel call?
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow, man, oh, man, don't scare me like that. God almighty, you just jumped out of that phone like a leaping lizard.
Oh, my goodness. I was, you know how I was listening to the radio. I'm cooking myself something to eat right now.
What are you making?
Clam chowder.
Ooh, I love clam chowder. New England or
New England, the white
of course, the white stuff.
Yeah, it's good. I got it in the microwave right now.
Oh, there's nothing like the white stuff.
It's Progresso. Have you ever had that?
Oh, from a can?
Yeah.
You're making clam chowder from a can?
What do you think? I can cook it from scratch or something?
Why not?
Well, have you ever had Progresso's clam chowder?
Have you eaten it yet?
No, it's in the microwave. I haven't.
Dump it. Dump it.
Dump it?
Yeah. All right, no, go ahead. Now, well, it's in the microwave. It must be warming up pretty quick, right?
Yeah, well, hang on a second. It's got 20 seconds left.
Okay, well, we can have a little radio experiment here. We can have you sample it right on the air. Get the paramedics ready.
It's either that or I'm going to have a bologna sandwich.
That show is like, it's like the Meg Green show, that stuff. It's tasteless.
Oh, yeah. Meg Green, boy, she's a talent, I'll tell you.
She's a hot babe, though, I'll tell you, for an old bag. She's a pretty good looking... Yeah, she is.
Here, it's
not bad. I'd like to have seen her about 20 years ago. I bet she could have done the bathing suit thing out here and just knocked your socks off.
Oh, really?
Okay, so the chowder ought to be...
hang on a second.
It ought to be
I'm opening up
moist by now. Okay, here we go.
This is unbelievable. This is like radio history.
Yeah, he's eating Progresso clam chowder. New England, of course, the white stuff.
Progresso.
Right on the air.
Hang on, I'm getting a spoon out now.
He's digging his little spoon out, sticking it into the thing there.
I mean, I've had good clam chowder like at the restaurants and stuff.
Oh, I love that thick, great New England clam chowder.
Okay, this isn't that thick. It's kind of thin, actually.
Cammy's has great clam chowder.
Okay, here we go. Who does?
Cammy's.
Cammy's, yeah, Cammy's. See, yeah, they have good. You know who's got good clam chowder? You probably never even heard of him. Is Bahia Cabana.
I beg your pardon. The best clam chowder in the world is at in Rochester, New York on.
From clam chowder in Rochester.
Listen to me. It's called Cartwright's Inn. Okay, on Rochester on Henrietta Road.
Oh, Henrietta Road.
Well, you listen to me.
Okay.
People come from everywhere. They go there and they sell it like in quarts and in these big containers to take home. It is so good that you'd give up life for it, man. It's the best. Okay, go ahead. You got your spoon out?
Okay, here it goes. Hang on. Here it goes. I got a big chunk of clam and a big chunk of potato.
Got a big chunk, and he's putting it into his mouth right as we speak.
Not that good. Boing. It's okay, but it's not that great.
Weak.
Yeah, it's weak.
Very weak. Watery.
Snow's is better. Snow's clam chowder out of the can's better.
It's watery. Am I right?
Yeah, it's kind of runny, actually.
And the chowder, too.
Yeah, and the chowder. Listen, I gotta... Believe it or not, I didn't call to talk about clam chowder. I had, like, a little bit of an agenda, actually.
Okay, well, but that was a good start, though. I think that's a good lesson for everybody out there that we can
I'm sure everyone was just...
put away in our memory bank.
I'm sorry?
I said, so what's up?
Okay. I just wanted to ask you, who do you make the check out again to on the...
Vietnam veterans.
Okay, just Vietnam veterans.
That's enough. I mean, you can make it Vietnam Veterans of America, but that requires a lot of writing. We want to make it simple.
Vietnam veterans of Afghanistan. Maybe.
Right, so just keep Vietnam vets would be even shorter.
And also, I was going to ask you, are you going to be at that bathing suit competition?
Well, I don't really know. I doubt it.
Come on.
No, I can't. I just can't do it because I have very limited... I can't do it. I have to go to the track tonight with Fat Rich.
The track, the quarter horse track.
The quarter horse / Meadowlands track, right?
Yeah, there's like 4 races from the Meadowlands, right?
Tonight, yeah. What do you think we're going for?
Okay. Well, maybe I'll go there because I want to meet you. I know that sounds kind of bush, but I want to meet you, you know?
Sounds kind of embarrassing, actually.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, what did you have in mind? I don't like clam chowder out of a can. I'll tell you that right up front.
I'll tell you what. I'll bring you some clam chowder from Bahia Cabana.
No, you won't.
Okay. I won't then.
I'll be there, though. I'll be in that little, that sulky cafeteria room. That little room. With Fat Rich. You can't miss us.
Is he pretty big or what?
Just look for the before and after picture. That's us.
Oh, okay. So he's huge. Like
he is a giant in the broadcasting industry, sir.
Is he in radio at all, or is he just like
Well, he thinks he is. He shows up around all... He's like a major maven.
He's a very handsome young man.
No, he's certainly not. But he's a wonderful guy. He's got the heart the size of his body. You are out of control is what you are.
1 to 2 hour with Neil Roberts. Holy cow. Neil Roberts.
Ladies and gentlemen, that Progresso chowder, man, all you do is take one little lumpful of it and you've had it.
Talk like Harry Carey. Holy cow. It's the 1 to 2 hour with Neil Roberts. Bye, Neil. I love you.
See you later. It's 11:29 at WIOD in the home of absolutely nothing going on. That's this town, man. If you people didn't have this show, your lives would be barren. What are we doing now? Oh, there's old KT walking up and down the hallway with his nose up in the air like trying to get a whiff of what's going on here so we can get on the phone and talk to Mr. Ego and see what's happening. I think that was Kenny that called you, by the way, yesterday when those rumors. He called you from the sales department back there. Oh, and speaking of sales stiffs, that was Hibby. That was in... see, I like it. What was that? What was it?
A call for American Express.
A call for American Express or from American Express?
For
American... Well, we should have taken it. Oh, we could have made a great bit out of that. What is it? It's on the phone? American Express.
Hello?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Neil?
Yeah.
Moynihan is God.
What is it?
Moynihan is God.
Yeah, okay, Ed. You're not fooling us. We have an open line in the Broward. That sounded like that goofball PD over there at QAM. What's his name? The one from KISS? Oh, is he a jackass? We have an open, and he listens to every now. Who are these two refugees we have out in the hallway? They're running around like their suit is too tight. Who the hell are they? Lose some weight, will ya? God, that guy was like bursting. The buttons were popping on his white shirt. At least the other guy's got a sport jacket on. They can't make one big enough for the fat guy. I'm sorry. Oh, those are the sisters' brothers? Here's a mobile on the turnpike.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
This Turnpike is great. It's the only place in the world where they charge you $3 billion a mile.
I love the Turnpike because the toll takers all know me and they love me and they listen to my show and they see my car and they say, Neil, how you doing? They're great. I love the Turnpike toll takers.
Do ya?
Yeah. I think I'm going to start giving them 2 nickels instead of 2 quarters. See what happens.
They charge you $3 billion to go through a construction area.
Hey, listen, that's get used to it. Love it.
Listen.
That's the most exciting thing that happens to you here is going through a construction area.
Monday, I'm going to apply for a government grant to find out if...
Now, wait a minute. What are you, what is it, Alex? What are you waving? Who is this?
Miami's own.
Oh, my God. Will you stop getting on the air, man? It's embarrassing. Stay off the air. I'm telling you. Although it's better than what precedes it. Okay, now what is it?
Monday, I'm going to apply for a government grant to see if there's any radio station that identifies itself more than IOD.
Oh, isn't it nauseating? I was listening this morning, and Henry was going, just over and over, your news talk and weather, and now here's your news talk and weather, Joe Brennan. Here's your news talk and weather, 610 WIOD.
6 times a minute.
It's just amazing. I can't even keep up with it. I'm just overwhelmed with it. I'm drowning in a sea of news, weather, and traffic.
Yeah, the first minute of the news, they identify themselves 6 times.
Oh.
It's great.
God. Like the people who are... See, that's that same stupidity again. They want, in other words, keep reinforcing to the people who are already listening, self-promoting in-house. Don't go out and tell other people about we got a great bunch of fun and crap over here. No, let's keep banging to people who already love us and are listening. Oh, this is WIOD. When I first came here, Bill Wise, who's now long gone to play hillbilly music up in the hills of Georgia in Plains or somewhere, he had this thing about, like, you had to do it like 4,000 times an hour and give the call letters, too.
Yeah, well, I guess the people that manage the station think that the people that are listening don't have intelligence enough to know what they're listening to.
You just can't do it 4,000 times an hour, Bill.
Okay, Neil.
That's going to be our next contest, okay, after the bathing suit contest next Friday.
All right.
Okay, have a great day.
Rick and Suds are God.
See ya.
Bye.
We are. That's going to be our contest in the parking lot. We'll supply the trench coats. We'll give them like 60 minutes. Set the timer. Anyway, there's an open line on the Star line at Star IOD. I bet you there'd be a lot of people in this building like to watch that, baby. 27 till noon, and Starline.
Hi. Could I talk to Neil?
Sure. What is that? What is all that racket?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the radio.
You got a what?
We got it off.
You got what?
I turned the radio off.
Oh, thank you. How you doing?
Oh, fine. How are you? I'm a mobile in Key Largo.
You're a mobile in Key Largo?
Yes.
Great. You're on the air, you know.
I'm sorry?
I said we're doing it right now.
Oh, is that Neil?
I picked you up cold because we're coming up on a break, and I knew it was a mobile, and I figured, well, he's got a lot of stuff to do. Let's get it over with.
Thanks, Neil.
Am I right?
Yeah, we got the plane spotting for those people traveling US 1 between 92 and 96. And about 5 troopers up there, so you can keep a watch out for that.
We got the Porky plane in the sky?
Yeah, we got the plane in the sky today. He's got about 20 of them stopped, so if you're on US 1 between 92 and 96, give it a look. Going to one of your favorite cities next week, Vegas. I'll tell everybody hello for you.
Okay, the pigs were a little late there, but it had to queue up. Where are you going? At the risk of boring the audience, because they're getting sick and tired of hearing about how great Vegas is, now boring it is here, because they already know both of those things.
Yeah, no, I don't want to bore them.
But where are you going to stay?
I'll be staying there at the Nugget, because they'll be playing poker over at the Horseshoe.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. Oh, I wanted to tell you, I love that dedication to Pee-wee from Clarence Carter's Stroking. That's neat.
What was that?
With the cart you have, Clarence Carter's cart, you know?
I didn't do that. Was that Rick and Putt did that?
Maybe it was. I'm not sure. But
Must have been. Well, listen, if it was good, maybe I can steal it.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, the name of the song is Stroking. They've dedicated it to Pee-wee.
Oh.
Nice talking to you, Neil.
Have a great time, pal.
Thanks a lot.
See ya. Well, they play that all the time. It's back here somewhere. They hide it. See, now that it's significant, all the time it's sitting back there in the same spot, but now that it has some meaning...
When I start making love...
Okay. We have an open line on the Star line at Star IOD. It's 11:35 at 610 News, Weather, and Traffic. 610 News, Weather, Traffic, and a bunch of crap. WIOD. WIOT.
610 WIOD. And of course, the winner of that round will take home the Golden Caddy from Memphis Motors. And now, the Blue Suede Lounge is proud to present from Sweden, the world's only blonde Elvis impersonator, Ben. Yes, like very nice. Yes, next.
Hey, wait a darn minute. Give me another chance, would you? Beaver, let's see.
No, that's fine, Sven. We'll call you. Next.
Wow, look at that. Yvette just brought in a pile here, and some mail, too. For the Vietnam vets, some checks. Well, let me see how much they got. Let's make it into a contest, okay? Get them really on the stick. No, we don't want to do that. They got some money? Now, what's the deal? Do you hear that thing about the guy from Blockbuster who allegedly is sending the $7,000, which we know is probably bogus? Do you hear him call in and cut a check for $7,000? He cut something, I think, but it didn't sound like a check. Anyway, it's 20 till noon at WIOD, so we got, what is that? Oh, that's theirs? Well, this one doesn't say Rick and Suds, it says WIOD. And this is WIOD. This one says Rick and Pud, and this one, and this one. Oh, and this one even says Marvin. Marvin, WIOD, for Rick and Suds. Okay. Now, we're getting there. We're going to be, after we open these up, we'll be over 7,000. So we're going to do it sooner or later. And what month is it now? Okay, 20 till noon at WIOD. And by the way, speaking of that, I just got the official word from John Lynch, who's a great guy, a wonderful American, one of the few people who ever walks through those doors in the sales department has got his head screwed on. Not necessarily screwed on straight, but at least screwed on, which is a start. And he tells me that the T-shirts, all of the... See, the thing that bothers me about this is that Ranieri, didn't I say this weeks ago? Ranieri should have T-shirts, and Hank should have, and this should be a whole... You know what I'm saying? Because Ranieri's going to be out there at Target, 11 to 2 tomorrow, 6250 Sample Road in Coral Springs for their big grand opening. And we will have available the Enough of the Sucking T-shirts and Unbelievable and the Rick and Suds patriotic ones. Now, the fact that Uncle Mike is going to be out there, with our shirts, it's a little marginal, isn't it? Hey, if you don't like it, too bad. So he'll be there 11 to 2 tomorrow, okay? So bring by some cash and checks and help us out. 19 till noon, let's go to Oakland Park. Hello? Oakland Park? Silence. Long gone. Miami?
I'm here.
Yeah. And I'm here.
Right. Neil,
that's the good beginnings of a great... That's the good beginnings of a great call, sir. You're there and I'm here.
Well, praise the Lord.
Yeah, praise the Lord and pass the buck.
Son of a gun.
Yeah.
And don't you worry about this old boy on this end of the line helping you and old Mike with your T-shirt thing, because it's first cabin.
Yeah, you bet.
Now listen.
Mike will be in the second cabin.
Well, hang on with me for a moment.
I got my Cat Fancy subscription here, too. I can't wait for that.
Well, hey, it's going to be... what I'm fixing to give you, Neil Rogers...
I'm afraid to ask.
...is something that you've never had in your lifetime.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you how to win the system.
That? What's that, a woman?
No, heck no.
Oh.
We boys, some of us know how to gamble.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give your thousands of listeners, Neil Rogers.
Dozens of listeners, yeah.
How to win. And now, I've won in Vegas. I've won in Reno. I've won in Tahoe.
Yeah.
I've won. I never won. I did win a little bit in Tahoe.
Mm-hmm. I had a little bit in Tahoe.
And, you get out of the Bahamas, it gets a little shaky.
Yeah, it gets a little shaky in the Bahamas. That's because it's on a slant.
Tonight you're fixing to go to a quarter horse race. My system does not work too good there.
Yeah.
But incidentally, I'm in the same business you've been in 30 years of it, brother.
Oh, yeah?
I've worked for everybody that you can just about name in the big-time broadcast business.
Great.
And ain't all of them bad. The best guy I ever worked for, Neil,
yeah,
was old Dick Clark.
Dick Clark?
Yeah.
What a head of hair, man, I'll tell you.
Oh, God, man, but he's old as me and as young as you.
He's old as Methuselah. Yeah.
But here's the system. Let me just lay it on you quick.
Okay, real fast, because I only got a 4-hour show, and the lines are dropping off here like they got St. Vitus dance, sir.
Oh, really, do they? Well, they're fixing to learn how to earn some money.
Well, they're fixing to go someplace else, I'm afraid, if we don't hurry up with this now. They got very little patience. They're like a doctor who's, in Chapter 11, they got very little patience.
Nothing wrong with you. Listen, you can hit...
They're like a dentist who... Well, go ahead.
With black chips worth $100 a piece, or you can work with black chips worth $1 a piece.
Okay, lay it on us, pal. We're ready.
All right. You hit with one. Hold it.
Yeah, hold it.
Hit with the second black chip.
Yeah, I'm holding it.
And it hits. That becomes 2, and then you add 1, that becomes 3.
Excellent.
Then you hit with the...
See all you little kids out there, a little addition on the radio today. It never hurts to turn on the radio and learn something. Okay, now you got 3.
You sure did,
okay.
Neil.
Yeah.
But it's fun. Because
it is fun.
But
it might be illegal.
You bet that 1.
Yeah.
They give you 1, and then so that's 3. When it comes back, it's 6.
Oh, I'm getting
You add 1 more with it.
Yeah, now you got 7.
That's right. When she comes back, she's 14.
She what?
She's 14 on the
She's 14? Well, she's jailbait if she's 14, sir.
No, she's 14. And then you hit another one.
Man, I tell you, this could be the best call in a loss since about an hour ago.
The most you can win, Neil, on a $3 deal, is $14 on
14.
the final end.
We keep coming back to 14.
That's right.
You don't know Jerry Lee Lewis, do you?
The least you can lose, Neil Rogers.
The least you could lose is your ass, right?
$3.
Huh?
That's kind of fun of me to share that with you.
It is. That was a tremendous thing for you to do. I hope you don't do it again, though.
Well, I wouldn't dare.
Okay.
A man with a class program like yours.
Yeah.
And everybody in the whole world is watching you, son.
There's no question. That's why I keep wearing that trench coat.
Anyway,
listen to me. You don't know Jerry Wichner by any chance, do you?
And by the way, I've stolen material from Mike Guarneri.
Mike Guarneri.
And stolen material from you.
Yeah.
But it paid off, you know?
You bet. Well, I steal everybody's material. It's paying off big every Thursday in a big fat envelope, sir. You have a great day now, and thanks so much for the hep.
Bye.
See ya. God, I loved him. 11:46 at WIOD. Boy, this has been, I can't believe what a tremendous performance this audience is doing today. God, you people, just when you start feeling that maybe you've lost it, it comes back again like a recurring tumor. We have an open line in Dade County, 751 WIOD, announcing the grand opening of another Oil Change USA to serve you better. And it's going to happen this Monday, August number 5 at 13600 Southwest 128th Street, right across from Tamiami Airport. The other locations of Oil Change USA are in Pirine, Naranja, and Dadeland, all on US 1. And when you get your oil changed at Oil Change USA, you get the world-class protection of Pennzoil. They also offer you a computerized history of the service they provide your car. They're open 7 days a week. Pennzoil, as you should know by now, is the finest oil on the market. Your car deserves the best. For just $23.95, you get Oil Change USA's complete 15-point program using Pennzoil. The famous Pennzoil NASCAR will be on display at their Pirine location at 172nd and US 1 from 9 a.m. to noon. And at the new location, 1 to 5 p.m. There'll be free hats, T-shirts, other goodies, and you can register to win one of 4 Pennzoil remote cars to be given away, no purchase necessary. The first 50 ladies at the Pirine and new location across from the Tamiami Airport will get free roses, courtesy of Anthony's Florist and Gift, serving South Florida since 1949, with locations in North Miami and Hallandale. Don't forget, it's happening, the grand opening, this Monday, August number 5.
610 WIOD.
Okay, I'm opening all of these at the risk of getting the ire, because they don't have time. They got to go outside and do that thing anyway, and I want to get a total. Is that okay? Or are they going to get upset? Chuck says they are going to get upset, that they're very emotional, especially reckon he's going to get all pissed off that I'm not trying to take over anything. I'm just trying to push them along a little bit, because they're as slow as molasses, man. And they're fundraiser, too. It's 4:25. Well, that's the way Ed Odell would say it on Channel 4 News. I mean, why are they giving the time on the newscast, and then he gives, it's 8:05. No, it's 5:08, excuse me. God almighty, will somebody teach him to get the right hand from the left hand separated? Tell him which one is up and which one is down. Ed, you're a nice guy, but you're an anchor like I'm a brain surgeon, okay, baby? I mean, Channel 4 is just... And they screwed over poor Skipper Chuck, and I don't care what anybody says. He is a nice guy, even though that dork he had on from the last 2 hours last night was a real jerk. God, was that... Did you hear it? Oh, man. Typical establishment. A lot of good checks here, $100. Dear Rick and Suds, I hope the rest of you listening... I'm reading their mail, too. And if they don't like it, it's too bad. P.S. Make the T-shirt large or else. No, this is good. This is a good total. We're finally starting to get some. We got a good bunch of stuff. There's 100 in here. Let me add all this up. Well, they need a little organization. They need somebody to help them out. 150, 175, 275. Nice game, Chuck. 405, 505, 545, 565, 580, 605, 670. So you had 670 to 68.97. And it gives you 75.67. Not bad. Weak. No, we're getting there. 75, 67. Then we're going to raise a whole bunch of money at the bathing suit thing this afternoon. So we are really doing it. Boy, we are really on top of it. Chuck is just going crazy here. He's having a Bing Cherry binge. And he's eating the pits, too, in honor of the Pirates' 6th loss in a row, man. That's just the beginning. Lake Worth. Are you there?
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Good morning, Neil.
I thought I lost you there for a second in the middle of all that counting.
Oh, I know. I was getting lost in just imagining all that money. First, I want to say that the launch this morning brought a tear to my eye.
I tell you, that was when I heard... Oh, damn, there it is. When I heard that, I just almost went nuts.
It was so moving.
And the Mutual coverage, I got to say this for Mutual. They can cover it with a blanket, boy. That guy just kind of sat there and let you hear all that rumbling. It sounded like he had the intestinal flu or something, actually. All that rumbling in the background.
I was listening to this and watching it in color on television, so it was more than I could handle.
Well, you know, we're here to cover it. It's your news, weather, and news and weather station over and over and over again, whether you want to hear it or not.
Right. I hope you remember me. This is KC from WSTU in Stewart.
Oh, my God. I cannot believe this. And you came all the way down here that day, and we had visions of making you a sidekick, and the audience hated you like poison. And you showed up at one of our remotes, and they started throwing spitballs.
No,
and
they did not.
They were just
Marvin
hostile.
gave me pizza.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to call and
That's
say
all
hi.
he gave you?
Hmm?
Maybe a little pepperoni, huh?
Maybe, very little pepperoni.
That's Marvin. Well, he's Jewish. What do you want? So, KC from Stewart, WST, and you, how you doing?
Oh, just fine.
Boy, boy, where have you been all this time? That's been about a year, hasn't it?
Yeah, I've been working. I've been listening every day.
Yeah.
So I just didn't want to be like chronic.
Do you know that the board ops at all the other stations in Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach listen to this show because the shows that they're board opping are so boring? I found that out yesterday.
I don't blame
That
you.
on the Light Bulb and J&O, they all listen to this show. That's why we get all these bogus calls because they got nothing better to do.
Well, J&O's board
And
up
they're tired of hearing about Greg's therapy already.
Well, J&O's board up has to listen to you so they know what to tell Lee Fowler to say.
Yeah. So I guess the rumor about Lee leaving are untrue, unfortunately for him. He'd be big with Steve over there. AAA cremation, man.
Good.
What a savings for him. I'd like to see Lee Fowler in a little tiny urn. I think that would be cute.
God, he's annoying.
As I always said, he was the biggest ash-hole in radio, but that's bad. That was weak, wasn't it? It's Friday.
Actually, no, I think my boss could use that for his morning show.
Did we do our last break? I mean, Alec, we did. I'm getting panicky. I have no idea what's going on.
Well,
my blood sugar's starting to rise from seeing Miami Zone in here. Boy, what a geek. God.
I have my Marlins T-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm so excited because I finally have a home
T-shirts
team.
are great. The caps, I shouldn't say it because the guy in Deerfield at Blockbuster was so nice to us and brought all those free Marlin caps down. They're okay, but a little weak, a little shaky. But the T-shirts are great.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the green ones, like the one that I wear like 5 out of 6 days unwashed.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love
T-shirts aren't bad either.
And I didn't see the movie Misery, but I read the book, and that's why I never saw the movie, because the book was too intense for me to
How's that new Pee-wee movie, Monkey Business?
Oh, God. Well, I just wanted to call and say hi. I'm going on vacation.
So did anybody hear you? I mean, I never got a follow-up on all of this. You were down here. You were at the... weren't you at the swap shop?
I was at Specs.
Oh, at Specs.
Right, the Grand
Oh, I remember them. Their history. So, yeah.
And I'm just working.
But what was the fallout? I mean, didn't you go back up there and everybody make a big deal out of it?
No, not at all.
Oh.
No, that's Stewart, not, a real town. But I'm still living in Lake Worth and working in Stewart.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a good combo.
Yeah, the car enjoys it. But I'm going on vacation on Sunday, so I wanted to call in, like...
I think the best thing is to live in Lake Worth and then work in St. Pete or in St. Augustine. And then when it's time to go to that big microphone in the sky, you'll be well prepped for it. But that's a long way off, at least a couple of weeks, right, Casey?
A couple of weeks I'll be in the Keys, just...
You'll be in the Keys? I have never been in the Keys, nor do I have any desire to be in the Keys.
Oh, well, I just love it, because...
If I want to be around a bunch of fruitcakes, all I got to do is come to work every day.
I got to get away from a bunch of fruitcakes. That's why I'm taking vacation.
Well, that's great. Well, it's a real treat to hear you.
Yes, I wanted to call. I still listen every day, so I just wanted to call and check in and not be
I
chronic.
have to say goodbye, though, because I have to tell Chuck about Greg Beadle's phone call I got yesterday, which I wasn't going to talk about on the air. Have a great day.
Okay.
Nice hearing from you.
Oh, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Anyway, it's 11:57 at WIOD. I won't mention. I said I wouldn't mention it on the air, though. We have an open line on our World Free Line, 1-800-944-TREATMENT, 1-800-944-WIOD. Well, are you doing the news at noon?
No.
Elaine is doing the news at noon. And by the way, she said she is not making audition tapes. Have another cherry, Chuck. Let's go to Miami. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Says it's not bad enough that the Pirates lost 6 in a row, but Elaine is not making audition tapes. Boy, is he in bad shape. Yes.
Neil?
Yeah.
This is Joel. I'm 13 years old. I've called before.
How you doing, Joel?
Good. How you doing?
I bet you're Jewish, aren't you, Joel?
Yeah.
See? Well, Joel is a Jewish name. Joel Horlin, Joel Abramowitz, Joel Reynolds.
I wanted to ask you a question.
What are you laughing about? Joel is a Jewish name.
I know, it's a biblical name.
Exactly. By the way, can I tell you something about all that biblical stuff?
What?
It's a bunch of crap. Okay, now what is it?
I want to ask you a question.
How old are you?
13.
Did you have your bar mitzvah, obviously?
Yeah.
You did?
Uh-huh.
Did you get a lot of presents?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it now. Now put all that crap behind you and get into the real world, Joel.
I want to ask you, where do you get all your Snapple you got? Because I can only find it in Freddy's sometimes. I mean, I really like this stuff.
You can find it in Freddy's? How about the Snapple, Joel?
Sometimes I find it there, but
Yeah.
I
Well, if you find it, give me a call. We can share it. How about Albertsons? Is there an Albertsons by you?
Yeah,
Don't take him out of here. I want to tell him the story about Greg Budell. He'll be back. He'll be back in a hurry to hear that. He's our news director. He wants to hear all the news. Albertsons?
They don't have the diet raspberry iced tea.
Well, you start screaming and yelling like I do. I'm supposed to be here to set an example for the way you get something, like a little bratty kid jump up and down. I want it. I want it.
I know, but they still don't give it.
Well, now where is your Albertsons?
Well, I go to the one in, it's near, I really don't know directions that well.
Well, I mean, just give me, like, where is it? What street? What area?
University Drive.
Oh, University in Davie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, Jerry Heller, we want to get a whole bunch of diet raspberry iced tea and regular raspberry iced tea at the Albertsons in Davie there, the one right on University, or else, Jerry. That should do it.
Thanks. I want to ask you a question. What do you think about the Dolphins and the Raiders on Saturday?
Well, I don't know. The Dolphins are like just totally whacked out. The trip exhausted them. The Raiders only had to come from L.A., so they'll probably kick our butts all over the place. But, hey, it's an exhibition.
What do you think about Sammy Smith?
It's just an exhibition. That's what Pee-wee said. What do I think about Sammy? The verdict is out. Let's hope he picks up where he left off the last couple of games. Right, Joel?
Right.
Okay.
Nice talking
Have
to
a great weekend, Joel.
All right.
See ya. Well, that was a tremendous hour, if I say so myself, and I did say that. We have one open line in Dade, 751, one in Broward. Don't forget our big hot body contest, the unveiling of that new boring sign that says schizophrenic radio. We want to be for the bankers, but we're for all the slobs. Mandich with Jim Nance from CBS Sports on Sports Talk. He'll be talking about his favorite team, the Hurricanes, I'm sure. The best of Goldberg tonight, 8 to 11.
I'm Elaine Atour for South Florida's news, traffic, and weather station, News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
Finally. Nice job, Elaine. News Talk Radio 610 WIOD presents the Neil Rogers Show. To get in touch and talk with Neil, dial 751 WIOD from Dade. In Broward, it's 524 WIOD. Outside the 305 area code, toll free 1-800-944-WIOD. And Bell South Mobility customers make a free call by dialing Star IOD. The opinions expressed by the guests, hosts, or callers are not necessarily those of this station. Now, here's Neil Rogers on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
This is the Neil Rogers 1 to 2 hour. You got a problem with that? Snap ahead. Oh!
One of the most successful movies of all time now takes to the stage Terminator the Musical.
The hills are alive with the sound of Uzis.
Yes, Arnold is back.
I shot your legs and now you are both men.
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger like you've never seen him before. Dancing, singing, shooting.
If I weren't a cyborg, diddle 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 dum. All day long, guys.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, half human, half cyborg, half fake.
Life as a Terminator, Snapple is cracked up through base.
The critics are wild about Terminator the Musical.
I laughed.
I cried.
I bled. Everything's hasta la vista for you and for me.
Coming soon. Terminator the Musical.
I'll be back.
It'll blow you away.
I think Arnold has a big collection of Chris Atkins pictures, but I could be wrong. It's 108 at WIOD. We're going to take a lot of calls here in this big 1 to 2 hour and build up to a crescendo, to a fever pitch for Rick and Putt, who are going to be out there doing it in the parking lot. Now, is the weather held up yet? It's going to be great? Because I was driving home yesterday, and what's his name, who was just on the phone, who called in from the car, who must have been about a half mile behind me. I was looking around, man. My head was spinning like Linda Blair. I wanted to see all the action. But anyway, as we were driving up the road, it was just nasty and dank, and he was saying, what about a rain out, you know? And if it was like it was yesterday by about 3, good luck to all of us. Good luck to you, because I'm not going to be there.
About 75.
75, breezy, it's great. That's the Akron forecast. It's blowing cold in Sarasota. Let's go to the Grove, shall we?
Neil, I'm
Yeah.
a first-time caller.
Uh-huh.
Native Miamian, been away for 15 years, living in Salt Lake City, of all places.
Oh, boy, you hit all the high spots.
Well, I'll tell you, I guarantee you there's no program like yours out there.
Yeah, I'd be big out there for about 10 minutes.
About 10 seconds.
Till Donnie Osmond and his family came in.
Well, I don't know about Donnie, but, a few years ago they passed a cable decency law that would have outlawed HBO. And
sure, why not?
Yeah, and the governor vetoed it. Good guy. And then the legislature...
They don't let those pop-in fresh spots come on out there either. They don't like the finger anywhere near the waist.
Well, the legislature overrode the veto. They took it all the way to the damn Supreme Court, spent about $1 million of the taxpayers' money for a waste, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway...
But it's interesting, though, with all the pseudo-piety that goes on. We were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. Almost all of the mass murderers seem to be like in Utah and up in Washington State and Oregon. And, there's like the whole thing out there. There's like a lane.
Yeah, Bundy was out there for a while.
Bundy started up there, worked his way down. That's right.
Yeah, he was
through Utah.
He was the only place they actually convicted him for a while, and they loaned him to Colorado for another trial.
He just kind of walked out one day. He got tired of sitting around there waiting and walked out.
Yeah, the reason I called you was I'd like to get some of this music that you're playing and take it back to Utah and shock the hell out of some of my friends.
Well, probably getting a cassette recorder would be a good idea.
Yeah, where can I get it?
Get what?
Get this music that you're playing.
Get the music that I'm playing?
Yeah, like this one was the Syphilis Sue and this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Where can I buy it?
Where can you buy it?
Yeah, don't you sell it?
Well, I don't want to get too personal.
No, the music.
No, we don't sell it. Now, come November 1st, we'll do our Camilla's House thing again, but that's a long way off. We have a tape every year, the best of tape.
So this stuff that you're playing is not for sale in any of the stores?
No, of course not. You have to have your cassette recorder. See, if you were smart, and that's a big if because you've lived in some bizarre places, but what you do is you tape the show every day, and then what is so funny about that?
Well,
you'd have somebody...
I could make it easy and go out and buy it, but evidently
you can't.
not.
No, nothing's easy. If it's easy, it's no fun.
Well, listen, Neil, it's a pleasure talking to you.
The harder it is, the more fun it gets.
Keep up the bad work, will you?
Okay.
Thanks.
See ya. Well, he don't want to listen to me. He don't want this stuff. He just wants somebody to hand it to him right on a platter, We have an open line in Dade, 751-9463, and one on the Star line, Star IOD. By the way, Skipper Chuck is a good guy. He really is. The show last night, that's another story. Now, the show was good up until he had that stiff on. I'm so tired of this station bringing all these old line farts that want to talk about how great everything is and, we're doing just fine. And, boy, it's great having the sidewalks roll up at 9 o'clock at night and chasing all the living and breathing people. I'll tell you one thing. If we didn't have South Beach, that's our only... And, maybe the Grove if you're one of those people that floats. But, seriously, if we didn't have South Beach, that would be it. We could just roll it up like St. Augustine, say, okay, used to be great here, and we could have, like, monuments showing, there used to be a lot of stuff going on over here. And what's the big bar where they used to have the wet T-shirt contests? The Button on the beach in Fort Lauderdale. They're tearing that baby down and building, like, probably a nursing home or something for Bob Cox and the city commission. Well, they're going to need someplace to stay. Oh, man, I'll tell you. Oh, it's great. Hey, this is fabulous. All those Europeans are going to come over here and just go nuts when they find out how they've been ripped off. The Snapple guys on the Star line? Oh, hello.
Yeah, hi, Neil.
Well, this is going to be a regular habit, isn't it? Is this Jerry?
Yes, it is. Did you get the diet raspberry?
Yes, we did, Jerry. In fact, I have it in my hand right now.
Thank God.
And it's delicious.
I'm glad you...
Why? Are you under a lot of duress about this?
Yes, quite a bit.
Well, somebody was hiding it under their duress, but we finally got a hold of it.
I'm glad you did. Enjoy it. Good health. I'll talk to you later.
And the same to you. Thanks, Jerry. Bye. He's getting to be a regular. We like that. We like our Snapple, a regularity. In fact, I think Snapple does keep you regular. We have an open line at Dade, 751. It's ringing right now in the Star line. It's Star IOD, and we'll be coming right back.
610
WIOD.
All right, so we have a little conflict here, I guess, huh?
This is the real Jerry. I don't know what you're drinking, but I'm on my way to the studio now with the real stuff.
Sure.
I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Come on, Jerry.
I don't know who that was before, but I'm on my...
You're what? Yeah. Did they get him? I think they got him. The Snapple hijackers got to him again. No wonder we never get the good stuff. We got it right here in our hands, so cut the crap. So we got like a whole bunch of phantom Jerry Hellers out there in Radioland. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a few more. 116, we have an open line on the Star Line, Star Snap. Let's go to the Port of Miami. Hello.
Neil, how's it hanging?
Okay. Straight out.
Yeah, the good news is I'm leaving.
You're leaving?
The bad news is I'm going to the Bahamas.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Who sucked you into that deal?
No, I work for one of your favorite people that owns a cruise ship. Or 9.
Yeah.
I can't say because he's a big fan. He can't turn it off.
Mm-hmm, I'm sure of that. Love those cruise ships, boy. And that food, can't beat it with a stick.
No.
Because somebody already beat you to it.
So I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff because, you know.
Saying what stuff? The truth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, let me ask you a question.
I guess when you work for the cruise ship lines like that, you have to lie a lot.
Yeah. Whatever happened to the Island Queen?
Probably got lost on a cruise ship somewhere.
No, really.
Probably got lost cruising somewhere.
To be funny, or her calls are.
I said probably got lost cruising somewhere, but you stepped all over me brutally there, like.
What?
With your rudder.
Okay. Anyways, well, bon voyage.
So you're going to the Bahamas?
Yeah.
For how long?
Just for the weekend.
Just for the weekend?
I work for.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
No, I'm not.
Well, have a great time and have some great chow, and I'll chuck you.
Why don't you just like, I remember one day I was listening and you were just like ripping them a new ass and like, could you just like do that for the rest of the show?
No, I'm not going to say the same crap all over again. It's redundant and repetitive, and the fact that it's a rip-off. In fact, this guy, you got me started. The guy that was on with Skipper Upchuck last night, I think he was a guy from Wometco, about a 400-year-old guy who used to be there. Skipper Chuck, too. But anyway, this guy was going on and on about, well, if they want to gamble, we got the cruise ships, and they go out in the middle of the ocean, and they go around in a circle. All they do is they're floating crap ships, and people can gamble if that's what they like, and and yada, yada, yada. And how great it is all the people that come down here can do that. Well, yeah, all the people that come down here do that. They get on a plane, they come down to the airport here, they get in the cab, they go over to the port, they don't spend one dime in this stinking town. They get on a cruise ship, they give these rip-off artists all their money. Well, that's great. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
They don't leave a dime here. They don't create one job in this area. They don't leave one penny for us. That's the biggest pile of crap, and the only reason the Bahamas even exist is because the mobsters have kept gambling out of our godforsaken town.
And the people over there.
If we had gambling here, Atlantic City would fold up like a prune, and the Bahamas would fade off into the Bermuda Triangle, never to be seen again.
Keep going. Keep going.
Have a nice day.
Okay.
119 at WIOD. I told you I wasn't going to get worked up about it. I think there ought to be an investigation as to who the powers are that continue to prevent this community from coming into the real world and offering fun with the sun and making this the dank, depressing monument to stupidity that it is. Who's the guy that owns the, what's the guy that's got all the money? He's one of Disney's friends. You know the one that's got the billions of dollars. The cruise ship guy. Come on. What is his name? Boy, oh boy, man, I'll tell you. You just keep going out there, folks, and getting ripped off and spending all your hard-earned bucks, okay? Now, we're not talking about Discovery because they're great. 119 at WIOD, Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Neil Armstrong. First
yes,
time
sir. Neil Roberts
Valley.
to you. What is it?
I'm sorry, Neil. First of all, as I said, I'm from the Phoenix Valley. I've been listening to you for about 2 weeks. I'm here for about 21 days.
Uh-huh.
And I finally come to the decision that you are very, very good about creating, in the minds of people, a creative power. I'm impressed with that. Anyway,
that's why we call it Power 96.
Pardon?
I say you're absolutely right.
Well, you make people think. That impresses me. The reason I call, something about we haven't talked about, or I haven't heard.
Oh, here's a great video on MTV. It's Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
Yeah, no,
this country's so full of crap, man. I'm tired of this illiterate crap.
Anyway, I'm a plumber, service plumber, have been for some time, and I heard the word crap here quite some time ago. And it came from Jonathan Crapper.
Yeah.
He designed the first toilet in England about the turn of the century.
Right. He also invented crapless craps.
Yeah, right. Well, what happened, they decided 20 years later that
that's big in Hallandale, by the way, crapless craps.
Yeah.
South Beach a little bit?
A little bit. But they decided that was the worst mistake society ever made, but they had to make the best of it. Well, we don't know what's going to happen, but an interesting point.
Can I ask you a question?
You may.
What the hell are you talking about?
What am I talking about?
Yeah.
Well, the worst thing that we've got, and probably the best thing that we could have, the plumbing system in the United States.
There you go. Now we're talking about something. I will say that. Boy, the plumbing down here is the best, except, of course, in my backyard where I have that swamp, thanks to the city of Plantation.
Oh, God.
So you want to get me started on plumbing, okay?
I know,
I've got a sump pump out there. I've got it's like swill. It's horrendous.
Oh, God. Some of these places are just notoriously bad.
God. Just standing water.
I know. When I was in service plumbing,
the ground is saturated now because they dug this big canyon back there, and they can't figure out why the water don't soak into it anymore.
Oh, God.
Or the ground either.
But San Francisco's got the worst plumbing in the world. Oh, boy.
I'm not touching that line, sir.
You're not touching that one.
No.
Anyway,
with a plunger.
I see plumbing becoming something in the future that's going to be very creative.
Yeah.
I would say that households will be self-sufficient. There will be a grid beneath the house. This is my opinion, okay?
But there will be a lot of grit beneath the house?
If we can think about it, I think it can be done.
I think you may rhyme with that, but I don't think it's grit. Well, listen, it's been real educational, but we got to move along here.
All right.
Have a great day.
Take care.
Don't ever do it again. Boy, oh boy. 22 after 1 at WIOD as we build. You can feel the tension just building here. Man, you can cut it with your little toenail. God, it's just building up to that. Now, are there a whole bunch of naked babes out there in the front parking lot? You'll have to come by to see. And by the way, don't worry about it, because this is the best neighborhood, man. It's, if you're coming on 95 and you come east on 79th Street, don't be confused the fact that there are a bunch of illegal aliens rioting in the streets. Don't worry about that. Or the forest fires you see. It's just a little gas up there on the causeway. And when the bridge is like up in the air after you get through the railroad tracks, it's like an obstacle course. It's like Davie Road in Davie, with the railroad tracks, and if you don't make the railroad tracks, you get the bridge. Well, it's the same way here on 79th Street as you're coming across Biscayne, First you get the railroad tracks, then, of course, that's after you get around the 75 big old, whatever those vehicles are, carrying, schlepping stuff behind them that's falling off that they just picked up out of dumpsters all over the highway. And you evade that part of the obstacle course. You get around the tracks, and then you finally think, oh, here, it looks like clear sailing. You get past Taco Bell there, and then all of a sudden you get past Flores, and here's the bridges up in the air. Oh, God, I blew it. Man. And the bridge tender's out there having a meeting with the IOD executives as to how we're going to get the bridge up again. And then Boy Kurt comes out there with Boy Gary, and they have a big discussion with the news department as to how we're going to cover it. There he is. 124 at WIOD. Don't forget Charcoals this weekend is doing it again. A lobster and shrimp special. Come into any of the Charcoals locations, get a half-man lobster stuffed with shrimp and crab meat, plus succulent shrimp scampi, rice pilaf, homemade soups and rolls, and a trip to their enormous salad bar. All of this for the unbelievably low price of just $11.95. It's a way for you to introduce yourself to Charcoals and the delicious food. We did a remote over there several months ago, and I'm going to tell you, people were just doing cartwheels. The food is so good, they give you gigantic portions. So here's an inexpensive way to treat yourself to a sensational meal this weekend at Charcoals. Here it is again. Here's the deal. Half a Maine lobster stuffed with shrimp and crab meat, shrimp scampi, rice pilaf, homemade soups, rolls, salad bar, just $11.95. It's unbeatable. In Kendall, you'll find Charcoals at the Town and Country Center, just east of the Turnpike at Kendall Drive. In Miami Lakes, just west of the Palmetto, at Northwest 154th Street, in Coral Springs on Snapple Road at 441, and in Lauderhill on North University Drive and Commercial Boulevard. Don't miss it. It's a fantastic deal. It's the Shrimp and Lobster Special this weekend at Charcoals.
3-plane coverage.
Sky 1 over Dade.
Sky 2 over Broward.
Sky 3 over Palm Beach County.
That's what it takes to cover South Florida's highways.
Bumper-to-bumper travel southbound Palmetto I-75 down to 103rd Street. Also going to find a delay eastbound.
Broward County, we continue with our injury accident northbound 95 in front of the airport. You've got the 3 right lanes blocked, delays back past Griffin Road. You've got 5 highway patrol officers.
In Palm Beach County, an injury accident at South left-hand side.
Tune here throughout the day and evenings too for Skywatch 610 Traffic, featuring 3-plane coverage from South Florida's news, traffic, and weather station. News Talk Radio 610, WIOD.
610 WIOD.
Hi, everybody! It's Bruce, your fudge man. Who's the first one to try one of my fudgicles? No money? Here, have it for nothing, honey.
129 at WIOD. Now, it says Arizona on there. You know this is strictly bogus. Hello?
Yeah, I'm really in Arizona.
No, you're not.
I am. I'm in beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona.
Oh, yeah?
It's the worst. You talk about Miami being boring
Deadly.
and terminal.
Deadly. There ain't anybody out there under the age of 600. Only in spring training when the Cubs are there is a little bit of excitement.
Oh, man, it is dead. Neil, we need you out here, Neil. Come on,
right.
Move out to Phoenix.
No, it's boring enough here.
Right now, you got Larry King on TalkNet,
Uh-huh.
and you got some other old fossil talking about gun control,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was one guy the other day talking about how they should forget about the ERA, and it's horrible over here. It is really horrible over here.
So what are you doing there?
I got transferred here with my job, but
Are you, so in other words, you're like there to stay?
no, I think what I'll do is I'm going to stay here for about a year, then hopefully I can get
Blow your
transferred
brains
to
out,
LA.
I think. You'll do what?
I'll get transferred out to LA, hopefully,
Oh.
because
Well, that's no bed of roses either, although it sure as hell beats Phoenix.
well, there's not. I mean, the most exciting thing to do in this town is like rent a couple of videos at night because the town does close up at like 8:30.
Now, if you speak Korean, though, I think it'd be good to get to L.A. Man. There's like, all the Orientals are in L.A. now. They've taken over the whole city. All the signs are in Oriental.
And well, Mexicans too.
And even the mountains are starting to have a new slant on them. It's incredible.
What the hell was I going to say, Neil?
I don't know.
The only good thing about living out here, though, is that I'm about an hour away from Vegas.
Right.
And
So what's wrong with that? You can go there every weekend.
Well, I'm going there this weekend. I'm making my first trip out there, staying at Caesars. And we have L.A. about an hour away. In fact, I was there last weekend to hear Howard Stern.
Yeah.
And
how's he doing?
You know, Howard's Howard. He's talking about what's going on in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And talking about how David Letterman won't have him on the air anymore because he's jealous.
Yeah.
And that's Howard. You know, the same old shtick. What's going on in Miami? Anything exciting?
Same old shtick.
Same old shtick?
Same old crap.
What's going on with your buddy Steve Kane?
Same old crap.
Same old crap.
old urine ladies, same old contrived debates, same old garbage.
The last show I heard you
trying to
had was
drum poor Budell off the air, the same old contrived
Budell's
crap.
gone already?
Now he's trying, though. Steve's trying to muscle him out.
Who does he want there in the morning now?
Probably Lee Fowler, one of his other personal pals.
Oh, man. And what about Norman? Norman's still there?
Norman's still there. Norman's a great guy. He doesn't belong on the air, but he's still there.
Still hanging on.
Yeah. He's got an earring now. He's butching up a little bit.
Norman's got an earring?
Yeah.
Whoa. Any chance you could put me on hold? I could just listen.
Sure, no problem. Hey, listen, good luck to you.
Thanks a lot.
You'll need it. Don't ever do this again, though. 132 at WIOD. Let's try Weston.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Okay.
First things first, you know, I forgot why I called. I'm sitting at work doing nothing, and I'm sitting on hold listening to you, and I got this girl that works for me coming in, complaining, moaning. I got to use the phone. Who's Neil Rogers? So I have to call her douchebag. Is that okay? I don't know what it is, but it's moving.
Okay.
I have to call her douchebag. It's moving. But listen, the reason I called, what's with Sid Fernandez, that fat pig? He comes back after...
He's got a bum arm. Leave the guy alone, okay? You'd have a bum arm,
He's
too.
an athlete.
He's an athlete?
Well,
he's got an ass like Vermont. Okay, the man is enormous. I watched a little bit of that game the other night, and I am tired of guys like Anal Hershiser and Fernandez and Sutcliffe. All these guys who can't even roll the ball up there. You know, just go on disability or something. Get out of here and
wait for the Marlins to try to pick
right. Make way for somebody who's got something.
You know, and I got Sean Torme here, sitting in my office too. Remember the earlier douchebag?
Sean Torme.
Torme.
Mel Torme?
No, the guy who called you, Vince, the one that talked about the Hooters women, that was doing nothing?
Hey, listen, you think that I, from like 1 minute to the next, you think I remember the
this guy,
calls?
and I loved it.
I did what?
You rooted this guy out.
Well, why not?
Because he's sitting in the office, he's a lazy bum, and
Yeah.
he's talking about everybody else, and then he has the nerve to tell you Doug DeCinzo shouldn't be playing baseball.
Sitting there with his hands in his pockets down to his knees and still hasn't found anything. Yeah, exactly. Desperate.
Well, Neil, I got to get going.
What's his name?
His name is Vince Verga.
Bunch up, Vince.
Take care, Neil.
See ya.
Bye.
Did I say bunch up? Bunch up, Vince. Maybe you'll find something then. 134 at WIOD. We do have an open line on the Broward line at 524. Phoenix is great. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Isn't that what they said? Should we do Hollywood or should we? I guess we'll do Hollywood. WIOD.
Hello.
The Hollywood line. Yes, sir.
How the hell are you?
I'm doing fabulous.
That's good.
You know why?
Why?
Because it's almost 2 o'clock on Friday.
And you're ready to get out of there.
4 hours I'll be at Pompano Park just plunging billions of dollars
All right.
on a simulcast from the Meadowlands.
Neil, I
Yeah.
called to ask you if you're still on your diet.
On my diet? I'm not on any diet. I'm just hanging in there. I'm just hanging loose.
So I got to tell you a place to go when you're at Bayside for great food.
Yeah.
Bayside Deli. They got the great...
They got a deli in Bayside?
Yeah, all-American food, and they have the Vienna hot dogs.
And who eats it?
People eat it. The foreigners eat it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How about the food?
Great food, yeah. You had the Vienna hot dogs before, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, well, they got them there. Great hamburgers. And
Yeah.
that's it, Neil.
Well, that sounds pretty exciting. I'm going to really be building up to a big one for that. Thanks.
Thanks.
See ya. That's it. Just keep giving me all this false sense of security for 2 weeks from today when we do our show at Bayside and go there and bomb. Okay? Hey, yeah, what? Hey, it's going to be great. We'll draw some people out there, believe me. We'll give away, like, dates with Elaine Ettor's old nose and some really valuable stuff. 135 at WIOD.
610 WIOD.
Excuse me. Is that a bugle in your jeans?
Why, yes, it is.
Get in. I know Flight of the Bumblebee.
I don't know what it is, but it's moving.
20 till 2 at WIOD, Miami. Hello.
How you doing, Neil?
Okay.
Hey, listen.
Yeah?
Before I get started, I just want to call my girlfriend Heather douchebag.
Okay.
All right?
140, 20 till 2 at WIOD. That's number 3. Number 3. Okay, whatever you say. I'm just here to agree, especially at 20 till 2. We have an open line today at 751-9463. 751-WIOD. Now, let's see. Reilly's not coming in the building? Not coming in here? He's all set up out there. Is he here? Oh, he's not here yet? He's not here yet? You got to be kidding me. Maybe he's going to shine. Maybe he's got a hot date today. I think he's upset because I opened up that mail. There's probably some personal letters in there. Oh, and there's Ross, who was up on the roof with Marvin in the wee hours of the morning, we understand. That's what we heard. That's the rumor. Huh?
I almost killed myself.
Oh, nuts. Let's go to Coral Gables. Hello.
How you doing, Neil?
Okay.
First-time caller.
Great.
Hey, listen, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
The other day, somebody was asking about, they were telling you, actually, about a book named Boss of Bosses, and you were recommending a book that says something with father.
Sins of the Father.
Sins of the Father?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't remember the name.
Well, that's the name.
Hey, listen, I saw Mobsters this weekend.
And?
Wasn't bad.
I heard it was weak.
Well, it is an entertaining movie, but it's not like The Godfather or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I have a question, one last thing.
I think you're being kind.
In the movie The Godfather, that, for example, Hyman Roth was Meyer Lansky and stuff like that. Who was Mo Green?
Who was Mo Green?
Right.
Joey Reynolds.
Yeah, but I mean, is he representing somebody in real life or something?
I just told you.
What was his name?
Joey Reynolds.
Joey Reynolds?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Okay, O'Neill.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one. 142, you want to know, we got the answers for you, even if we make it up. We have an open line today that's ringing as we speak. Look at that, boy. The enthusiasm here today is just astonishing. I bet you we got like a caravan of car on their way to that bikini thing. Pembroke Pines.
About FTO's management.
All right, now listen. You know, Ron St. John, we usually can depend on him for the music, and as I heard him yesterday with some incoherent thing. Is he drinking again up there? Come on, Ron. Come on. Get with it. Get on the stick. Stick with the music, Ron. You could be the number 2 DJ AM. Miami Beach.
Hello.
Tamarack.
Neil.
Yes.
How are you?
Okay.
First time caller.
Boy, they're really, this is the last shot for the week, boy. They're really squirting it out of their system now.
Listen, I wondered if you heard that cart yesterday that Rick and Suds did. Just Another Day?
No, wasn't that Rick and Suds that Mitch Lewis did? Do you mean the one that Rick played about 45 times in the last hour?
That was good.
It was okay. Different strokes for different folks, as Pee Wee would say, but I just wasn't blown away. Mitch says a lot of great stuff, but to me that wasn't, wasn't for me.
Well, I just, it's almost 2 o'clock, and it's just another day, and, you wish it would end, so I thought maybe you'd...
I don't know whether... I wouldn't... He played it 400 times.
Well, that was funny.
I'm sure they got it downstairs, because they're taking all... See, they got a cart machine out there for the show, because they're doing it outside today.
Oh.
So they probably got it out there. That's a good excuse, anyway. What is it?
Ask you a favor if I know.
Sure.
I know you don't do requests.
That's right.
But, that Mike Tyson cart you got?
It's history. Long gone.
That was really good.
The audience ruined it. Mike Tyson's history. I'm telling you, it's gone. The cart's gone. We took it out.
What about Casey Kasem?
That's in there. That's sitting right where it belongs.
Yeah.
Have a great day. 144 at WIOD. Boy, oh boy, the week has been fine. Started out a little bit psychotic Monday and early Tuesday, then it leveled off into just tremendous. But now these last few minutes, they just have to get it off their chest. Now, the twanger's down there, too, by the way, that I had borrowed. You might want to use that. And I have a feeling you probably want to use this. Oh, jeez! Not enough of the sucking plaque. Oh, God, what the hell are we going to do now? How about Stroking by Clarence Carter? I don't think you want that outside. I think there'd be enough of that without the cart. Heat Stroking, that's a good one. It's about 122 in the shade in our parking lot, by the way, so bring your own. Here's a mobile in Miami. Hello.
Neil.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Scott from WTMI. How you doing?
Okay, Scott.
Just wanted to thank
this is Mr. Laura.
I just wanted to thank you for the Marlins hat.
I didn't give you any more. Oh, that's right. Laura said I want one for Scott.
Yeah, so...
and I said, hey, it's good to have a pseudo-intellectual with a bald, ugly head wearing a cap. That's a good idea.
It's a great hat.
Yeah, it is. It's fair. It's okay.
So I just thought I'd give you a call and say thanks.
Well, it must be pretty boring over there listening to a Mozart bang on the old thing there, huh?
No, actually, I'm just cruising back to the station trying to go out and drum up business,
Yeah, I know how that is.
Yeah.
That's what our guys are doing.
Hey, I'm looking for some good account executives if anybody's listening.
Well, you called the wrong place.
I know. Well, nobody from your station. Especially not that Kenny Tobin.
Oh, God. Now you ruined my weekend. Have a great life, Scott.
KT.
See ya.
All right, take it easy.
Well, here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you look the part today. You're going to be great out there. He's all dressed up for the prom.
Yeah.
And you look like
he's my date,
Mr. Picnic.
Yeah.
Brought a big box of ants.
Uh-huh.
And here's your mail, by the way.
It's buzzing, baby.
Here's all the mail.
That's what Sally told me when I walked
Well, no,
in.
there it is. There's all a bunch of mail. Well, I had to add it up because I know you're all going to be preoccupied out there.
You get so crazy.
No, I'm not crazy. I need to give you a little kick in the butt and motivate you now.
For what?
To get this thing rolling.
It's rolling.
Now, have you got that $7,000 from Blockbuster yet?
You heard that?
Yeah.
Okay, I heard that.
My reaction was exactly the same as yours.
Exactly.
Like they said to Pee Wee, we'll believe it when we see it. Surprise. So, anyway.
But, we played back the tape.
Yeah.
And people said they knew him. So that's good enough for me.
Oh, so
maybe this is it.
So our total now is 14,000.
Yeah.
No, we're not counting any. Do we have it in our hand? If you know what I'm saying.
And then Marvin said what he was going to do was jack it up to $7,000, which was $103, which sounded a whole lot different than.
Oh no. He said I had my accountant cut a check for $7,000.
He wouldn't make that big a deal for $103.
No.
That's like 5 tapes.
Yeah.
So it had to be $7,000.
Uh-huh.
And if we talk about him, we'll give him like $15,000 worth of advertising. It'll all come out. It's a
Marvin
write-off.
said he'd jack it up.
Yeah. And I'm going to this Hawaiian
That's what he
Tropic
told
thing.
Ross on the roof last night here at 3 o'clock this morning. Do you know they were out there on the roof this morning? Well, what is that, more checks?
No, this is from the Hawaiian Tropic thing that I'm going to.
And that kid that called yesterday and said that that Naked Gun 2.5 was a good movie.
No, I think you misunderstood. He said 1. He said 2.5 was not a good movie.
No, he did
said
not.
Hot Shots was as good as Naked Gun 1, the
But
original.
then he said the other one is good.
He didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Not from what I heard.
I'm telling you, he said it was good.
Because I asked him to grade on a curve. I said, everybody thinks Naked Gun 2.5
I went over
sucks.
and beat the
Did
crap
you?
out of him afterwards.
Suds is the only guy who likes it. He likes 2.5.
Oh, man. Well, he can relate to it.
Because he is, exactly. It's buzzing
listen,
with activity
look
out
at
there.
this. Is this
wow.
prestigious or what? I bet you're the envious about this.
I am.
My cardboard trophy.
That's nice.
Now, South Florida Magazine was just like a thin cardboard, like a sheet of paper, like
Yeah.
somebody spit on the back and made it a little thicker. But this is classic.
That's a real.
Feel that.
That's real cardboard.
I'll even let you squeeze it a little bit.
It's got a little.
While I
thing in
remind
it,
the folks
though.
that pop it, huh?
It's got a little. Somebody creased it. Because I know you have these framed all over your house.
Do we have? Is the new Times in the building? It must be. Today's
well,
Friday. Well, how
it was
come we
here
haven't
on
seen
Wednesday.
it? Yeah, so how come we haven't seen it? It must be the awards thing. And here we get singled out and mentioned as this big, prestigious, classy piece of cardboard.
I don't.
And
think
we
it's
don't
the
know
awards
about
one.
it?
I don't think it's the awards one. This is
not?
probably way in advance.
Oh, so this is like a
you'll talk
premature
about it for like
evaluation.
2 years
I
before
see,
it comes
okay.
out.
Don't pick up new times.
Right.
Pompano Park is now in its final weekend of the summer meet. In fact, it's tonight and tomorrow, and that's it. That's it. Free parking, free admission. Great harness racing simulcast from the Meadowlands tonight. And then tomorrow, of course, we've got the Hamiltonian during the daytime at the Meadowlands, so no harness racing tomorrow night. But they will show non-wagering replays of Hamiltonian Day from the Meadowlands tomorrow night. The entire $3 million race card will be rebroadcast on monitors throughout the night tomorrow, headlined, of course, by the $1.2 million Hamiltonian. That's tomorrow. And tomorrow also features 50 Cent night again with hot dogs, soft drinks, and beer, all priced at just 50 cents apiece. Tomorrow, of course, closing night. And on the track tomorrow night, the top 2-year-old quarter horses now racing at the park will compete in the $100,000 Pompano Playland Futurity. So come on out. Post time is 7:30 tonight and tomorrow night, the last 2 nights. Fat Rich and I will be there tonight. We are going to goose that handle up, man. We're going to goose it tonight. And the handle, too, at Pompano Park. Easy to get there, lots of fun and excitement, and this is it. This is our last fling to get even at Pompano Park.
3-plane coverage.
Sky 1 over Dade.
Sky 2 over Broward.
Sky 3 over Palm Beach County.
That's what it takes to cover South Florida's highways.
Bumper-to-bumper travel southbound Palmetto I-75 down to 103rd Street. Also going to find a delay eastbound.
Broward County, we continue with our injury accident northbound 95 in front of the airport. You've got the 3 right lanes blocked, delays back past Griffin Road. You've got 5 highway patrol officers.
In Palm Beach County, an injury accident at southbound I-95 approaching 45th Street. The vehicles are on the median towards your left-hand side.
Tune here throughout the day and evenings too for Skywatch 610 Traffic, featuring 3-plane coverage from South Florida's news, traffic, and weather station. News Talk Radio 610, WIOD.
610 WIOD.
152. I wonder if the guy in Phoenix is still there.
Phoenix.
Wherever the hell you are. Are you somewhere else?
Palm Beach.
You're in Palm Beach. Well, you never would have got on because we didn't put it on the thing there. We thought the guy from Phoenix was still on here.
Just
I am
gorgeous
I
this
am
time
from
of year.
Phoenix.
You're what?
I really am from Phoenix.
But you're in Palm Beach?
Palm Beach, Phoenix.
Well, that's funny. What?
It's a small town in Phoenix.
Because we used to have a guy a few minutes ago on there who was from Phoenix who was on the Palm Beach line.
Amazing coincidence.
No, he's from Palm Beach and was on the Phoenix line.
That's correct.
So what's the story?
Well, I have a Jerry Penacoli spy report.
Okay. 153 at WIOD.
We have, I'm going to be giving away
He was
some
going to
of
give us
these,
the inside story.
These Hawaiian Tropic deals. This is like for the state finals at the Marriott. I'm going to be giving
State finals what?
These away today for donations for the Miss Hawaiian Tropic. For all these seething people that are going to be coming by today.
For all
This
the
will
fat
be
porkers.
This will
You
be
see,
like
the guy that called here like 16 times today to call me a fat slob. He's covering his ass because he's probably one of the guys that used to sit in Alex Bennett's studio audience. Those fat porkers.
Yeah.
They used to sit with their
Well, he
puppet
used to
hanging out
get
over
fat
the edge
guys
of the
because he didn't have a lot of them, so he needed a lot of them.
So we're also doing auditions for Porky's 5 today with all the horny guys that come hanging
Yeah,
out.
whatever happened to more Porky's movies?
We got to get that live studio audience back again. You're going to work on them this afternoon.
So anyway, we're going to be giving those away for donations.
And what else?
The Prestige Car Wash people, of which I stopped by and picked up those coupons. Mailed them to me. You ever go to Prestige Car Wash on Car Wash?
I go there all the time and watch it.
Seriously? It's like $8, and it's great.
No, I don't. No, I'm not going to say anything. I'm sure
not
great.
for your. Yeah, not for your bet.
If I had a 911,
no, I take the. I used to take when I had another car. I used to take it there. But it's great. It's a great car wash, is what I'm trying to say. And they sent me like 10 coupons, $150 worth. So we'll auction off those today. We're going to sell a house. We're going to sell everything we have. Snapple. Damn it. I wish that guy would have brought a bunch of Snapple. These people are going to be dying for thirst. We could have sold those at $50 a bottle. Put little corks in them, like fine champagne.
Keep your hands off my goddamn Snapple.
I've never had a bottle.
Good. That's what Ranieri said.
I'm waiting to be offered. Long wait, huh?
154, is that it? Because you seem like, and there's Bing cherries, by the way, are great from Washington
These are
State.
white cherries.
Bing cherries.
Yeah, white.
Bing cherries. They're not white.
They are white. They're called
They're
white
not
cherries.
white.
Sonny has a little label that says white cherry.
Well, what the hell does he know?
Well, he's got white hair.
He's referring to something else up on the boulevard.
Oh, okay. Oh!
And he's lying.
There was a little arrow pointing that way.
He's lying on both counts.
Got it. All right.
You got it?
Keep up. I'm sorry. These are incredible.
Coral Springs.
They're only $12 a pound.
Hello?
Speak to me.
Neil.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Okay.
I just wanted to call and ask you about if you're going to be at Pompano tonight.
Yeah.
Is there any way of meeting you?
No.
No.
Well, how much money has he got?
Yeah, how much you got?
I got enough.
Okay, slip it under the door in the cafeteria.
Enough to pay for your vet.
Okay. Put it in a big brown envelope.
He'll be there at 6.
See ya. Let's go to Hialeah. Hello? Hialeah?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Neil Rogers.
Hi, whoever you are.
Hi, it's Roxanne.
What is it?
Roxanne sounds like she'd be great in a bathing suit. We're giving away 18 bathing suits, too, for the first 18
Are you coming in a bathing suit, Roxanne?
Yeah.
You want to rephrase that?
I'm your first-time caller.
Well, that's great, Roxanne.
I love your show. I like listening to it now.
Well, that's great.
Good thing
you used to like just looking at it. Now you even listen to it.
Yeah?
Boy.
I was wondering, how can I get some free concert tickets?
For what?
Anything. You going to be there on the 16th of August?
I'm going to be where? At Bayside?
Yeah.
Are you going to be at Bayside? Because you sound kind of like a Bayside lady.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What time will
Free
you
concert
be there?
tickets for what?
Any tickets.
Well, we'll just bring some old tickets. I got some old Cub tickets from last June.
No, I don't want those.
Yeah, we'll bring you some tickets.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
Well, don't disappoint me now. Don't let me down.
I'm not.
Tell all your friends to be there, okay?
Okay.
Not. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Do you notice how you gave him something, and it just like made him go away?
Yeah.
You should
I
have
gave
a little
Johnny
something every
Dark
day.
that big Calder thing, that big carrying sack or whatever that is that they're giving away to the first 10,000 people who show up this Sunday with full paid admission. That's a big sack.
Yes.
And if you could fill that sucker up with money that you won there, boy, you'd never have to come back. I'll
What's
tell
he
you
going
that.
to do with just putting a shirt in there? Because that's about all he owns.
He's going to hop into it, okay? Because he is a big sack.
Yeah.
So he'll fit right in there. Boy, is he a sack. I could do seriously, I could do the whole 4 hours. You notice? I mean, nobody would take that thing. I mean, it's nice for free and all of that, but it's pretty.
He's only been in radio for a million years.
Oh,
Like
it's
the
right.
first thing
I
he
can
ever
use
got.
it. I can use it. It's for free. I can use it.
He'll sell it.
Here, my dog left this. Oh, I can use it. Put it in the bag. I'll take it home. I'll find something to do with it. Yeah, I'll bet. Mike from Pompano Park.
Neil.
Not Mike Finkelson.
Yeah.
Geez, we were doing so great. I was having such a good time. And Michael had to call with some propaganda because his dad's out of town. See, when your dad goes out of town, that's when you start with this aberrant behavior again, Mike.
Who's in the Hamiltonian?
I don't have any idea.
Nobody knows.
No.
So how are we going to find that on TV?
It's going to be on tomorrow. It'll be on TV, and then you're going to have it on the replays tomorrow night at Pompano Park closing night. I just got through saying that. I went through a big song and a dance.
Yeah, but we can't bet on it.
Well, that's no. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that it's live, and we'll just form our own pool. That's all.
That'll be good. Help to handle.
Yeah.
Okay. Hope to see you tomorrow night or tonight.
No, I'm not going to be there. I'll be there tonight.
Oh, tonight. Okay.
With bells on. We got a whole bunch of people are coming by. It's going to be great. We're going to have record-breaking handle tonight.
Okay. We can use it.
Okay.
All right. Take care.
Say goodbye, Mike. God. Miami Lakes.
Hey, Neil.
Our last call of the week. It better be great.
It's going to be really good, Neil.
Okay, I bet.
Do you remember me? Dino?
Dino.
Dino from Winchell's Donuts.
No.
No?
No.
How can you say that?
So you're not the guy from Winchell's Donuts.
Yes, I used
No,
to work
you're
at
not.
Winchell's.
No, you're not.
Why not?
Because you just don't sound like the guy from Winchell's
Well,
Donuts.
I've grown older. I've matured.
We've grown
My
up. I
voice.
hope. No, you're not the guy from Winchell's Donuts.
Well, that's not the point, Neil. I got a problem.
Yeah, I know that. What is it?
I have a real problem, man. I'm getting all the bum rap now because of this. Because I got a slight resemblance of Pee Wee Herman.
Do you?
Yes, my haircut and everything. It's just where I go, they tell me, oh, he's got out of jail or something.
Yeah, well, there's one way to prove it, pal.
How can I prove it?
Trust me.
Well, I don't know. It's just was it a private club he was in, or
A private club?
was
it was
it
in
a private club or movie theater?
Porno theater, sir.
It was a theater.
Right.
Oh, so there's no way he could have done that Fantasy 5 to himself, huh?
No.
Oh, great. I don't know. Do you think they have any concealed cameras?
I'll tell you what. Listen, we'll see you at the Pussycat about 8:30 tonight, okay?
Oh, come on, Neil.
Bring the trench coat. Okay, listen, that's going to do it for us. It's been an incredible week. God, it's been great. And we got Rick and Spud. Now, this is a little ringer here. The first hour they're going to be in here in the studio because it's hot as hell outside. And, hey, 2 to 6, they're not going to do that for you guys. They just want to wait till all the naked babes get out there. So anyway, come on by and bring lots of money. Jim Anditch and his guest, Jim Nance from CBS Sports on Sports Talk tonight at 6:05. And Hank Goldberg, another one of those canned tape shows that we love because the price is right, 8 to 11 tonight.
This is South Florida's news, traffic, and weather station. News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and the Palm Beaches.